Yes, people, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, make sure that you lot are smash up the likes. Make sure that you lot are subbing to the channel. Make sure that you're following all the man them. Touchlines, YouTube is in the description. Man like Romz, this guy ain't got a YouTube, but as always, you know, he's always rattling people about Salah and whatnot on Twitter. No, I'm saying.
No,
and we put this show. Say that again, bro.
I said it's Bruno now.
It's Bruno now. It's Bruno now, man. It's with someone. But yeah, we put this show together last minute. You know, the past 2 weeks we haven't done a show. I've had some things going on. The man them have had some things going on. It's hard to organize. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to organize. But today I said, you know what? Jermaine, he's been going on and on in the group chat. I said we've got to give this guy his flowers and that, and obviously just kind of rank how our seasons have gone. Because yeah, for me and Romz, we've had very, very underwhelming seasons. I'm sure Romz feels the same as me, even though they got Champions League, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what's the man them saying first of all, Romz, man? What you saying, bro?
You know what, Don? No, I slightly feel worse than you. Obviously, big up Touchline, big up Don, big up the chat.
Quick intro before I go through the chat. Quick intro before I go through the chat, and then we'll get into it properly.
Oh yeah. It's only because you segued it, but no. Other than that, bro. Other than football, I'm good. I'm good, bro. Obviously, I don't like this London heat, and I got people. Oh, why don't you get aircon then? It's not hot all year round. Why am I installing aircon to lose money? Like, bro, it's just for the time being. But this London heat's disgusting. But other than that, bro, I'm good. Just
man. Even me, I've caught the sun, bro. You know, so crazy.
I was gonna say you look darker still,
bro. I've caught the sun, bro. Like you see one thing about like when I watch the shows back here, when it's like winter and I see myself in summer.
You look
when
light.
Someone tries to click me up, I'm like, yo, I look dark, you know. I caught the sun, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been out and about, bro. How about you, Touchline? What you saying, man?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
You cushed it, yeah?
Yeah, Bruno. I'm just celebrating my Bruno trophy. My third place trophy. I'm going to the parade. Yeah, we got a parade on Monday, haven't we? With the Bruno Fernandes Playmaker Award, mate. 21 assists and counting. Do you know what I mean? Lampard from outside, mate.
Well, you moved on from Power, yes? It's mate now.
Oh, yeah, we could do pal and all, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? We're back. We could do pal and all, mate. But that's when I say we're the biggest club in the world. You know what I mean? Which we are, because even Arsenal just won the league. Did anyone realise, mate? Because everyone's too busy talking about Bruno and Man United.
No,
you got troops on fucking YouTube crying because Arsenal aren't getting enough fucking Arsenal aren't getting enough attention. He's crying on YouTube because Arsenal aren't getting enough attention, mate, because they're all too busy talking about Bruno. Not my fault, lads. Yeah, I swear down. He's sitting there complaining because they're not getting enough attention.
Bro, the way I've been seeing these gooners just begging for validation, yeah, and the man them just aren't giving it to them. we know what we watched this season, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure Jermaine will be here in a bit as well, people. He's just out and about. He'll be here.
You know what made me laugh as well?
It's too funny. They've all been begging for validation, bro.
Do you know what made me laugh as well? Touchline said it to me today. All these next accounts were saying Arsenal had the most watched trophy list, just to find out that it was apparently one of the lowest viewed. But you know why that is as well? Salah left. What else was on that day? Bruno broke the record. There was, when you're big, innit? There was other things that was overcrowded.
When you're massive, mate. That's the truth.
Quickly, did you see? I didn't even know City had a parade till yesterday. Did you not see City's parade?
Bro, they had a parade.
Exactly, bro. I only found out.
You got a City fan. Pep leaving was bigger. All right, mate. You keep telling yourself that, lad. Get out.
Oh, yeah, Pep leaving as well, bro.
That parade was mad. They had the women's team in front. They had the men's team, and you're just seeing gaps. How about this, Don? There was people walking, normal civilians just walking.
Mate, there was people sitting down on the floor, mate. People sitting down on the floor, mate.
Man City. That's what I mean. Like if Chelsea aren't winning stuff, I know these men have surpassed us right now, but I'm telling you, bro, I don't care when they win, you know. I know less than 5 Man City fans from London. And these brothers only became City fans when these Qataris came in, bro. Yeah. When I leave my yard, I don't see no Man City kits, bro. Arsenal, though, yo, last week, bro. Everywhere, bro. These men, the past few...
Yeah, I've seen bare Arsenal shirts. I saw, bro, East Croydon was going off yesterday when the Palace won there.
Yeah, bro. Crackheads
and
crazy.
East Croydon.
Oh, you man from the same bits, innit? You and Romz.
I'm from Croydon, yeah. He's both from South London, yeah.
Yeah,
You man are from the same bits still. Yeah, you man are from the same bits, man. And but we got the chat every time. We've got nearly 100 people here already. Let's quickly go through it. Let's see who's here. We got my lad Pierre. He says subscribe to Don CFC. People, subscribe, man. Let's get to 15k real soon. Let's get to 20k real soon. There's a lot of World Cup content I'm going to be doing. I might even be doing some watch-alongs as well, man. It just depends on the time, bro, because some of these games are going to be on late, innit?
3 a.m., bro. I'm seeing 3 a.m. everything. It's crazy.
Bro, you're still going to be seeing Saeed and Ranks.
To be fair, though, Don, majority of games are at 8 and 11, a lot of them. Like, there's only a few. This whole thing that bare them are on early hours of the morning is a bit exaggerated. I went through the group stage games. The majority of them are at decent times, bro. You can watch the majority of them still. The odd ones at 3 a.m., 3 a.m. still.
Yeah. I'll still be up anyway, man, because I get to work from home, so it's all good, man. Nehemiah says, big up, Don, big up yourself, man. PS says, salute, Don, and everyone. Salute yourself. Sean says, please, PSG, save football. Hey, we need them, bro. We need them more than ever. More than ever, man. Smash the likes, people. It says, make sure that you don't smash up those likes, man. Let's get to 100 real quick. You've got the Fight Week show. Big up Don, Romz, and Touchline. Salute to the chat. Light up them likes, people, every single time. Natalie, I always see you in here. Big yourself up, man. Who else have we got in here? Hafiz says Chelsea are the second best. I will go back to that when we go through the Chelsea section, man, because I'm seeing once again, I've been floating about. Bro, you see this season, yeah? Because of so many things that have gone wrong, it's so easy to just catch a lot of Chelsea content creators, you know, because a lot of things that we predicted have been wrong. But last season, when I was getting a lot of things right and I predicted Chelsea to finish 4th, I didn't see myself getting clipped up. I didn't see myself, Romz, getting clipped up after I said to you, man, on Midday Live, we're going to move to PSG, bro. Yeah? I didn't see these things getting clipped up because I was right. But the moment that you're wrong, these men are on
you know negativity sells, bro. You know it, bro. That that's the thing. It's about being selective. Obviously, people on the laughs and that, which is fine. But I always say to people, I've got a lot of stuff wrong. I'll be the first to hold my hands up. But then give me flowers for the stuff I got right, bro. Because little stuff. When I said Southampton would beat Arsenal 2-1 and I was getting cooked, a gal quote tweeted it and all his minions came for me. Then when it happened, they're all gone. Do you get it? Like football, anything can happen, bro. Like you'll get some right, you'll get some wrong. That's just how it goes.
Now we're gonna get onto that question that Don started about where we see our teams next season. I'm gonna be right when I say what I'm gonna say. Where I think we're gonna finish next season.
Yeah, I know. I already know.
You're trying to cash in. You're trying to cash in a mad thing. You don't even know what your club's gonna do in the summer, bro.
I know exactly what my club's going to do in the summer. We've already signed a player today, mate, and we're about to sign another one in a couple of days as well. Then we're going to probably go and sign another one. We're going to sign your academy graduate, Lewis Hall, as well. Do you get what I'm saying? We can pop our good friends, Newcastle, mate, our little bros. Do you get what I'm saying? Our favourite feeder club. So, we're going to do that, mate. Trust me, mate, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
We'll hear that, man. We'll see that anyway, yeah. But HM says, Don, you've literally become the face of fan clips on Twitter, bro. Because I generate numbers. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? When people post me on their shit, I'm generating numbers, bro. But like I've said, when man's been cooking, even this season with certain things, and last season, bro, I wasn't seeing myself anywhere, Romz. Yeah? I wasn't seeing myself nowhere. And I promise you, HM, yeah? Inshallah, Chelsea become good. I highly doubt you'll see me on those clips again. I highly doubt it. They'll move on to the next team that's rubbish. That's what they'll do. That's what happens, bro. It's the name of the game. It's the name of the game, bro. Yeah? But let's start off with United. Let's start off with on United, man. Because
start off with the best player.
We're gonna go in order, innit? You know what I'm saying? Fair enough, mate. What are you saying about your season overall? Firstly, Touchline. And where did you predict you'd finish the start of the season? First of all, because I didn't know
6th. So 6th,
yeah.
Yeah, then I changed it to 5th, and then once it got to about December, I saw how shit everyone else was. I said we're getting 3rd, and then we ended up getting 3rd.
What, in December?
Yeah, about December, I changed to about 3rd. But at the start, when the window finished, I said we're going to finish 6th. That's what I said. I said we'll have us in 6th. But,
what made you predict 6th at the beginning, bro?
Well, I just thought I thought Liverpool would be better than they were, but them bombs are fucking terrible, weren't they? So I didn't expect them to be that shit. I thought Newcastle would be way better than they were. They finished like 12th, and I thought Chelsea would be better than they were, to be honest with you. I just didn't expect. I also didn't expect like Bruno to have the season he had. I didn't expect Lamens to have the season he had. I didn't really even expect Kobe and Casemiro to have the seasons they had, especially in the running. And do you know what I mean? I just expected us to just be an half decent team to be able to get 6th place. But because you lot are all shit, and we ended up being really good. We ended up getting 3rd place comfortably as well, 71 points. Something like that.
Yeah, was you saying 6th because you had Amrim? Like, did you?
Yeah, and because of that, 100%.
Yeah, man, yeah. Because I think I predicted you, man, to finish. I don't think I even put you, man, in the top 6. You know, I'll be real. I need to go check my predictions again, yeah. But let's be honest, man. Like, as much as you man had some good pieces in there, bro, it was Amrim. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at what he was trying to do, Romz, yeah, and I'm like, yo, this back three thing with Bruno and these sort of guys, and Buemo and that, I don't really see it working. You know what I'm saying? So most of my predictions around Man United was based off the manager. If you had Carrick from the beginning, I might have maybe put you on the top 6.
I said the same thing before the season started. Cool, I had United 8th, not because of the personnel, because of Amrin. Because the energy I have for your club, Don. You know, some Liverpool fans say to me, "Oh, why do you rate all these Chelsea players?" I don't do this thing where the minute my rivals sign them, I don't rate them just because they go into my rivals. You just look more like an idiot, bro. So when I saw Mbeumo going there, who we were linked with to be the Salah replacement a couple summers ago, I rate Mbeumo. When I saw Cunha go there, I wanted Cunha for Liverpool. I rate Cunha. Sesko, I didn't know much of because he's been linked to Arsenal for summers. We were linked with him one year before we got Nunes as well. And then apparently we were close to getting him whatnot. I didn't know much of Sesko. That's not a player that I was hell-bent on getting whatnot. But when I saw the pieces United were getting, I thought, cool, they're cooking. But again, it's the manager. Do you know what I mean? And the way their season started, if they kept Amrim, they probably finished bottom half, bro. But the minute they sacked him, and Carrick, a manager I've rated, I know some people say it's the championship, but he nearly got Middlesbrough promoted. And the only reason why, I keep saying this, the only reason why he did bad the following season, because a lot of them loaned players had to go back to their club. But Carrick, he knows United, like, he knows what the club's about. He was always going to play players back in their position. I knew he wouldn't do anything mad. Like, he couldn't win a trophy by the time they were there because they would... Wait, who got knocked out of the FA Cup? It wasn't Carrick, it was Amram.
No, it was Fletcher.
Fletcher, exactly.
Yeah.
By the time Carrick went in there, it was impossible to win a trophy because obviously they were not... Both two previous managers were knocked out. But, like, he was just playing players in their position, platforming them well. Something that my manager wasn't doing, for example, Amrin wasn't doing. And then, yeah, man, so he done his thing. And again, I can come on here and do people need to understand, separate the Romz on Twitter from Romz on YouTube. I'm objective on here. United have good players, bro. Like, let's not act like they have bums. They have good players and they're on an upward trajectory. I can't lie, it makes me sick, but they are on an upward trajectory, bro. So for them to get top 4, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me just remind the people. We've got nearly 100 people here as well. Yeah, make sure that you lot are checking out Jersey FC Soccer Shop, people. Don CFC at checkout every single time for 20% off, people. As you can see, we're doing this World Cup campaign at the minute. All those kits you can see, they're all on there, man. All the new World Cup kits, they're all on there, man. So the next order I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get another international kit, man. Because right now I've got Brazil, I've got a Ghanaian one as well. So I don't know what team. What should I get next? I like the Germany, the iconic Germany ones. To be fair,
get the Curacao.
Get next, you know. I don't know what team to get next. Let me know in the chat, people, what team I should get next. But like I said, check them out. Jersey FC Soccer Shop, Don CFC at checkout for 20% off. Let me remind you, Touchline, right? How your season started off, because I think we're gonna have a similar start next season because we finished 10th. Yeah, I think we play in the second round of the Carabao Cup, blood.
You do.
Chelsea. I think Chelsea playing the second round of the fucking Carabao Cup, mate. Yeah.
You know that's end of August, isn't it? That's basically when the season started.
I know we started. I can tell you every result off by heart. We started the season off with that 1-0 loss against Arsenal, where they robbed us, where he fouled Bienda, and then Saliba took Cunha out. But you know, apparently they've had no VAR decisions in their favour, according to them lot. Then second game was a draw to Fulham. Then it was a win against Burnley. Then Grimsby was in between Fulham and Arsenal, I think. And then we beat Burnley, I remember. Then we got slapped by City. Then we beat you.
Yeah, you beat us. Yeah, and that was the game when again dark. I was at that game, bro. We get a red card within 5 minutes. That was all the way in September. You know, that's mad. Yeah, that's mad. And that day was raining. I remember the rain was crazy, bro. And then you lost to Brentford straight after that, right? You can see here, Brentford.
Yeah, we got smashed that day, and then that's when Lamens came into the team, and we went and won 3 in a row.
Yep, 3 in a row against Sunderland.
You know what I couldn't believe, but now it kind of makes sense because they got knocked out early. Touchline told me weeks ago, United haven't lost back-to-back games all season. I was like,
yeah,
bro, that don't even sound right. Then actually, if you go through it, they have not lost back-to-back games.
We're the only team in England not to do that. Oh, 1 game a week, like fucking 80% of the league don't play 1 game a week.
Do you think you've actually benefited from that though? For you?
No. I think we would have won. I think if we had Champions League football, it would have been better.
What makes you say that? With this current squad?
Well, every big club gets better when you're in the Champions League. Well, supposedly gets better.
Chelsea didn't.
No, but that's because you didn't do anything in the window.
Well,
You talk about big.
If
Okay, cool. But when you were actually a serious team, Don, you was better in the Champions League than when you weren't. You was a better team. You're better off. You're better off playing in the Champions League than playing Thursday to Sunday, wasn't you?
It goes both ways though, because last time we won the league, we didn't have Europe. We didn't have Europe, but we had 1 game a week with Conte. Because we finished we finished 10th the season before that, bro. So it can work both ways, isn't it? Because I get the argument for both sides. One side it's you're focusing on domestically, I hear that. Another side, it's like you're not really getting that momentum, Romz.
You lose rhythm, innit?
Yeah, that rhythm. You're not really getting that rhythm. Because for me, when I've watched Man City dominating over these years, Romz, it's always been because they've got bare games to just keep them going.
That's what I'm saying.
Players have come out and said it. Bruno for United said 2 years ago he likes playing every 3-4 days, keeps the freshness. Bernardo's come out and said it for City, keeps the freshness. Van Dijk said it for us. I like playing in Europe. You're playing every 3 days as opposed to having long breaks. It keeps them fresh. Every top professional would say that. Of course, you want to play as much games as possible, but you also need to be managed. But that's down to the medical team and the manager and whatnot. Because obviously you don't want to be overworked, and then now you're getting muscle injuries and all that. Like Bukayo is the best example of that. I always say it's quick to blame Arteta. No, you have to blame Arteta and Southgate for what's happened to Saka, because when you're 3-0 up against Belarus and Andorra and Saka's playing 90 minutes, that's not on Arteta. You get that's on Southgate and whatnot. You saw Fergie's the best example. Fergie used to pull players out of international duty.
This is a lie, by the way.
Early.
This isn't true. It was 20 days, mate. It wasn't a whole month. That's because we played on a Friday and then went back on a Monday. And that Monday is when we got battered by Leeds, which is proving my point that it fucked our rhythm up. If we didn't play 1 game a week, you wouldn't have had a fucked up rhythm.
Month or not, to be going 3 weeks without playing football because you're out of all comps from September is dark. You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's cute. You just played more games, Don, and you still got fucking slapped all week, so it doesn't really matter, does it? You played more games. You played more games to lose. That's it. You played more games for no reason.
You can't help yourself but deflect, bro. So let me ask you now, innit? Let's focus on Carrick. Let's focus on Carrick, bro. How you feeling about Carrick getting the job permanently? First of all,
yeah, brilliant, mate. He's done a great job. He deserves it. 12 wins and 17, I think it is, or maybe 13 wins and 18. It's one of them. Yeah, I mean, beat all of your teams, beat both of your teams, shall I say? Beat Arsenal, beat Man City, beat Villa. Yeah, I mean, all the big teams he's beaten. He's also slapped a few of the little teams up as well. In a team that finished 15th last season, everyone keeps telling me how shit we were, and he's turned us around. He's made us Champions League, comfortable Champions League qualification. We qualified for like 3 games left, and we basically qualified for about 6 or 7 games left. Do you know what I'm saying? He even beat Brighton, who always beat us. And he beat him 3-0, by the way. I can't remember the last. To be fair, we beat him under Amarin this season as well, 4-2. But
they were going for Europe as well. They were going for Europe.
I mean, and we had nothing else to play for. We put Mount in the 6, and we went and popped him 3-0. Do you get what I mean? So, he deserves it.
The thing is, your family's a little bit split, though. Like, to be honest with you, I've not really.
Yeah, but you're going to get that with Man United. When you're the biggest club in the world, you've got the most fans in the world. You're not going to get everyone that agrees.
You get out of any team, though. Especially the big teams.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? This guy's going on the crazy one, bro. The sun must have fried your brain right now, bro. Right? But what's your take on people that are saying like, oh, he's not ready for the job, and it's not going to end well? Like, because I am seeing a split in the fan base. Some people are like, yo, I'd rather have gone and got what's my man's name? Nagelsmann, or like who else is available right now? Like a Glasner, for example. Are you kind of more in the frame of let's keep this guy? He's done enough right now. He knows what the club is, and then we build with him. You know what I'm saying?
Because
do you think he's gonna be that long-term guy? Is what I'm asking you.
Well, I look at all of the big clubs in Europe, right? Real Madrid have just gone back to their ex that rebuilt them last time. Right? Real Madrid have just gone back to their ex that rebuilt them last time. Bayern have just got company in, who got relegated with Burnley, right? No matter, we played a style of play. No, we got relegated, mate. That's what happened. The aim is to win a football game, and he got relegated. He failed his objective. Arsenal got Arteta. ex-player, first job. Chelsea just hired a championship coach and hired another championship coach, and now I've hired still an inexperienced manager. By the way, he's not experienced no matter what someone tells me because he had a good season in the Bundesliga. He's not experienced. He's not experienced. No chance.
You can't say that. Touchdown. He might not be as experienced as others, but he still is experienced, bro.
He's literally won the league in a league where fucking.
He's still not experienced.
No.
Okay, cool. Didn't Werder Bremen win the league in like 09? Who's their manager? Who's their manager?
Oh, Don.
Exactly, you have no idea. That's the point.
Don, you can't let him do this shit. Whether he did well or not.
Go, carry on.
Whether he did well or not at Madrid, the actual biggest club in the world, by the way, he still managed at Madrid. He's actually managed at Madrid. He also managed at Leverkusen. I think he's Real Sociedad B as well. You can say maybe he's not experienced as other managers, but Lonzo does have experience. What are we doing here?
No, he's not. I'm not saying he's a bad manager. I'm just saying he's not experienced. He's done nothing. He's not experienced in England. I'll tell you that now for sure. He's not experienced in England. That's what I'm saying. That's pretty much my point. He's still not experienced manager in general. You managed like 4 seasons. You're not an experienced manager.
So what's your point then? What's your point that you're making? Because
every big club in Europe almost. Every big club in Europe, almost, even City, everyone wanks off City's owners and, the cheats that they are. Do you know what I'm saying? They just hired Enzo Maresca, who was in the Championship 3 years ago. And was
so what are you saying then? What are you saying?
I'm saying everyone's got inexperienced coaches pretty much, other than a few select group of clubs who happen to get Hansi Flick, happen to get Luis Enrique, which we cannot get those managers at the minute because they're happy where they are. Why would Hansi Flick leave Barcelona to come to Man United unless it's just he wants to rebuild Man United because it will boost his ego? He could just stay at Barcelona, win a Champions League, and he'll go in edge in history as one of their best managers because they don't win the Champions League that much. And he's about to do it. If he wins the league this year, he's on a three-peat.
What I will say, Touchline, I've been thinking about this, like the managers that are going to be in the Prem next season. And it's going to be so interesting, Romz, It's going to be so interesting because we've actually got some interesting, inexperienced managers for one, right? And then you've got guys like De Zerbi that are back in the Prem now. Right, you've got Carrick, obviously you've got Maresca, who is at a club that should be challenging for the league next season. We saw what he did at Chelsea, which was good.
Villa got the most experienced manager. Now, when you actually deep it, Villa will have the most experienced manager. I'm not saying he's the best, but he's the most experienced.
Most experienced, bro. Probably the most. Is he the most decorated right now in the league? He is.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, he would be.
Maybe Glasgow.
Arsenal fans would love to try and disagree with it, but it's true.
No, Emery's more decorated than Glasgow. He's got 5 Europa Leagues, bro.
Yes. Emery then. Emery's the most decorated.
He won a domestic treble at PSG, first time in the history of football that's ever happened in the French league, by the way.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So I'm looking around, and it's going to be an interesting one, man. Like with the managers that are here, and the fact that again Pep's gone. For you, Romz, do you think the league is wide open, or are you looking at Arsenal as a team, that people can't catch right now?
I look at you. Oh, sorry, I thought you had questions to me. Sorry, my bad. Go on.
Nah, I said wrong.
I think Pep leaving does give encouragement because, come on, bro. Whether you want to put him first or second, he's first or second greatest manager we've seen in this country. That debate's for another day. Yeah. But him leaving will give other clubs encouragement. But for me, and again, me and you have had this conversation. I think Arsenal only gets stronger. I was watching the overlap to Touchline after the stream we did. I watched the overlap with my brother and it's Kroenke, Neville, Ian Wright, and Richard Garlick. I think he's one of their director or not. I don't know exactly his thing. And before Epis in the chat starts crying, don't ask me this question, so don't always cry. But Kroenke's actually speaking about he's basically using clubs as an example. Sometimes you can stagnate once you win. Obviously, speaking and doing is 2 different things, but he was saying we don't want to stagnate. There's clubs already, and I think this was referencing United. There's clubs already working on deals as we speak. I think he means the United and Edison deal. But the way Kroenke was speaking, Don, he seems serious. For me, like my early prediction is I think Arsenal will go back to back. Whether people agree with that or not, that's up to them. But I just think now he might take the handbrake off. I know I've had a conversation with you where he might put it on even more now because he's got that trophy over the bag. The reason why, because I'm saying I think Arsenal will go again because they'll get better attackers. They will play a bit more expressive. Not exactly like 22-23, but I feel like he'll give attackers more freedom. But then people like yourself and my other boys have this opinion where, if anything, he could be more regimented because this is how he won the league. This is what got him the success. He might even just keep everything the same, which we're yet to see. Obviously, next season needs to start. But what I do agree with Don, do other teams have more of a chance? 100%, bro. 100%. But I still tip Arsenal probably to be there and be the favourites, just because I think they've got that monkey off their back now, bro. And God forbid, especially if they win this weekend as well, he might just think, you know what, no one can chat to me. I've won 2 of the biggest. They're already linked with the Barcolas, the Yildiz Alvarez. I'm seeing linked. Even though I think he goes Barca, I'm seeing that.
He's going Barca, man. I don't know where that delusion came from as well, because I'm like, yo, Alvarez literally left England.
Yeah.
What was going on with Haaland? Why the hell is he gonna go to Arsenal when they've already got Gyökeres there, as well as
Don. If they sign Alvarez, he'll be number 1. He replaces Gyökeres.
Yeah, but he doesn't like the weather.
Regardless of him being number 1, what we think, of him being number 1. Number 1, you already know what we were told about Alvarez. He didn't want to be in England anyway because the weather.
That's true.
His family didn't really like England, right? And obviously for me, I think Alvarez starts for Arsenal. But what I'm saying is, you've got Gyökeres there and you've got Havertz there. So the club, I never saw Arsenal making that move unless one of them at least gets sold. I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree. Like, of course he starts, but I didn't see Arsenal making that move, innit? You know what I'm saying?
To answer your question though, Don, yes, I think it's more open. If I had to give an early prediction, bro, I think City, Arsenal, United will be up there, bro. Our clubs have too much to do. We're due to have our worst start to a season if Slot remains, which is looking likely. Alonso,
let's move on to you then. Because you say you've got too much to do, right?
What did you rank your season out of 10 then? Because obviously it's ranking.
Rank your season out of 10.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, and the player of the season is obviously Bruno, innit? Of course.
Oh, of course. He's the player of the season, isn't he? He's going to win it. And
the only reason why I'd give it a bit lower touch, I know it weren't Carrick's fault, but being knocked out of both competitions, the earliest possible stage, for me, has to bring it down just a bit. But I think 6 out of 10 Scott. Had Carrick been there from the start,
your sign of the season, touchline, your sign of the season.
Lemens, he's been the sign of the season in the whole league for me.
He's been up there.
He's been the biggest upgrade of any. You can maybe say Kroopy, to be fair. That's a shout from Bournemouth.
Yeah, that's
been good.
Yeah, Kroopy got signed in last. I swear he got signed. Was it last Jan he got signed?
Nah, he got signed last week, bro. He scored 20 goals in the French league. But I'm going.
Did he get signed this summer? He got signed this summer.
Yeah,
they signed him.
Was it this summer, bro? Hold on, let me just double check that.
I know he was at Lorient. I thought he was on loan, but the chat earlier said that it's permanent. Bournemouth apparently signed him.
He was signed in February 2025, bro.
Rob, but he was a January window.
Yeah, he was signed in.
He was signed in February 2025. Then he would have joined in the summer.
And then he joined officially this season. He joined officially.
Yeah, so then he would have been. It still counts as a summer signing, then, though.
I knew I weren't going mad. So yeah, there was initially a loan there. I knew I weren't going mad because when Bournemouth got him, I remember watching a stream, someone saying, "Oh, that creepy guy looks good, but he's a loanee at the moment." So I knew I weren't going mad.
It's the same way like we signed Esteval before he came. So I can't really say it's a summer signing. Like same thing as Santos. I can't really call it a Sugo. I can't really call it a summer signing. We signed them already. You get it? They're new side. I get where you're coming from.
No, but Esteval is a new signing for Chelsea. Like I would count that as this season's. Like Mambadishvili was signed last summer, but he's a signing this summer.
Yeah.
No, but Quenda joined. He's a new signing. He's still a new signing. Like I would. Plus, he joined 3 months after they signed him. They signed him in February.
I think it's more referring to the summer signings, like who was actually signed in the summer. I think that's what it is.
The reason why what Touchline's saying has logic is because, especially if they ain't played for your club yet, I'm sorry, that's a new signing. Do you know what I mean?
It's at the end of the day, you're making sense, isn't it? I'm not gonna clip you up and fucking post you a line for saying that, though. You know what I'm saying? It is where it is, yeah. But listen, we've got over nearly 150 people here, man. Make sure that you lot are smashing up those likes. I can see my like Hussam. Man, like Hussam in here as well.
Bro, big up and Sam. Touchline. What was I telling you earlier? Yeah,
his team's got worse.
The reason, yeah, but you need to, when you're saying sign of the season, it's about what you've done as an individual. He held his level. Listen, Chelsea played Arsenal.
And they got worse. Chelsea got worse.
He scored 15 Premier League goals. I wouldn't say that he's part of the problem.
I'm not saying, listen, I think João Pedro's a good player. I'm not saying he's not, but I'm not putting him on my team player of the season if you've got worse. Signing of the season. If your team signed you and went below and went down 6 places and they won 2 trophies the previous season, and they've won 0 this season, I'm not putting you as sign of the season because your impact has made, well, not saying it's made them worse, but they've got worse.
No, but
there's other factors.
Let me rebuttal quickly. Let me rebuttal quickly. Yeah. Do you know why I think? Do you know why?
Exactly. And I'm not putting anyone that finished 10th as well in my son of the season.
I'm gonna respond to that because what people like to do is take away the individual and then go talk about the team.
Exactly. The reason why I think that is so lazy, yeah, because I saw João Pedro against the best partnership, let's say, of the last 2 to 3 years in Saliba Gabriel. In all 3, I think he missed one of the games, but in all 3 games, still holding his level. Whenever he played us, he was good. The only thing he kind of had, I think you agreed on, FA Cup final, I don't think he was good. That's probably the only game.
Even against Chelsea, both games against PSG, he was shit, man.
Yeah, and both games against PSG, but João Pedro always held his level to about a 6 or a 7. Do you get out of 10 most games? So I agree. I don't agree with Hassam that he's my signing of the season, but he got into my team of the season on that left because I think he always was consistent. When every player was drowning around him, he still held.
Bro, I'll be real with you, man. Yeah, bro. I watch this team week in, week out, and how this guy has scored 15 Premier League goals, bro, without Palmer even getting. Palmer hasn't even got 2 assists this season,
No penalties is well done, isn't it?
No penalties, bro.
No one's saying João Pedro is not a good player, but I'm not. I can't put you as signing of the season if your team's got worse when they've signed you.
Yeah, but bro, listen, touchline, bro.
But there's other factors.
It's like me putting fucking Ekitike in there. I'm not going to put Ekitike in there.
Ekitike
because his team's got worse. No, but Ekitike, there's a point where he was better than João Pedro. Yeah, there's better season than João Pedro.
He still had a good
season. He started off on fire, but I wouldn't say he's been signing of the season, bro.
But there was a point where people said he was, right? In the first few months, people were saying I said they've got worse. How can you put him as signing of the season? They've got worse.
Let me land my point, bro. You can't. We're talking about the individual season, bro. Right? Individual season. Cole Palmer had one of the best debut Premier League seasons. Cole Palmer had one of the best seasons we've seen from an individual in the Premier League, right? When he first joined. Chelsea finished 6th, right?
Yeah, but you finished 12th. You finished 12th the previous season, so my logic would stand.
No, bro, we still finished 6th, which is we shouldn't have been finishing 6th. We should have got top 4 that season too, right? But he was being let down. He was being let down by numerous people that season, bro. That's not his fault. Yeah. How many times has João Pedro scored a goal and I'm like, yo, we should be here winning this game now. Someone does some fuckery at the back. That's not his fault, bro. João Pedro himself has performed, and you put him in a Man United team, bro, right now, yeah, with Bruno behind him, he scores more than 15 goals in the league, right? He would be your highest goal scorer right now, yeah? He would be Arsenal's highest goal scorer right now, and he's finished 10th, right? I'm telling you, man,
I'll be honest, I don't. That's great. That's great, Dom.
I watch Garnetto on the wings, yeah? Fucking Shirley and Neto, right? And for this guy to have 15 goals in the Premier League, bro, all I can do is applaud him, yeah? All I can do is applaud him. Bro.
That's cute. But I, as I say, I don't do if buts and maybes, mate. I do what I've seen. I can only go off what I've seen. And he's not made Chelsea worse, but since he's signing, Chelsea have got worse as a football team. So I'm going to put him in. I can't put him as the best signing. Doesn't mean he's flopped. But it means for me, I can't put him up there. If you've got worse as a team since you signed him, his impact on the team hasn't affected you as much. Whereas Lamens, bro, we lost 3 and 6 when Lamens joined. We lost 5 games since then. We lost 3 in the first 6. Lamens comes to the team 5 in the next 32 games.
This is why for me,
for guys doing fuckery at the back, bro. I can't.
With touchline's logic, that's why for me he's not signing of this season because the overall Chelsea team didn't get better. But if you're going to say that team of the season, and this is all about individual, team of the season ain't how your team done. It's about how you done it as an individual. That's why João Pedro is in my team of the season. In terms of signing of the season, no. That's where touchline's logic is right.
But where the fuck would we be? Where the hell would we be without João Pedro this season, bro? We might even be in a relegation fight. Yeah? We might even be in a relegation fight, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's like me putting Bruno Fernandes in player of the season talk last year. Because where would we have been without Bruno Fernandes?
Bruno Fernandes last season was average.
He got 40 GA. He got 40 GA.
Yeah, but his performances, when you actually watch that guy, he
got 40 GA. You just gave up. You just gave João Pedro goals. He got 40 GA in a team that got relegated.
Put up a Sam's comment. Put up a Sam's comment because you're not going to tell me Cherki and Semenyo.
No. Because he thinks he's cooked it. They won 2 fucking trophies, mate, and they finished a place before with about an extra 15 points or whatever it is. So
yeah, but you spoke about league position.
About 7 or 8 points. Yeah, and they've what? Chelsea last season. Did I not say that they won 2 trophies last season? Did I not say that? They won the Conference League and the Club World Cup last season. Yeah, I said that. And then they've won nothing this season. City have won 2 trophies, right? 2 bigger trophies than what Chelsea won, by the way. The FA Cup and League Cup, bigger than the Club World Cup and the fucking Conference League that Palace just won. And they went into a title race. They almost won the league, by the way. They didn't win the league by Bournemouth, which was the 37th game week of the season. That's when they didn't win the league. That's when they lost the league, should I say.
Do you think Touchdown has logic for not being signed off the season, but being in a team of the season, I still think João Pedro is valid. I don't agree with Sam when he's saying player of the season because of Touchdown's logic. I don't think he's player of signing of the season.
Yeah, signing of the season.
In team of the season, I said to Touchdown earlier, he's one of my first names on the season.
And HM said would be 14th without Pedro, would finish 10th. Without Palmer, 2024 would be 12th instead of 6th. I promise you, without Palmer that season, we would have literally been in the relegation fight, bro. Because that guy was saving us. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't look at the way that the team were leaking goals, and I'm saying, yo, João Pedro is on you. But if you want to use that logic to say he can't be signing of the season because of where you finished, I hear it. But he's definitely been one of the signings of the season, 110%. One of. He might not be number one, but he's definitely been one of the best signings of the season for sure. Because even me, I was skeptical. Remember what I was saying in the group chat, Romz? I said, yo, I want specialists. I don't know what João Pedro is. He's like a 9.5. But
remember, I told you at the start of the season. Remember, I told you at the start of the season, quality player, and this should happen when you go to a bigger club. You're playing with better players. Wasn't necessarily the case with you this season because you can't be juggling with Pedro Neto, a Chelsea Pedro Neto, should I say, and Garnacho and Gittins and whatnot. But I can't lie. João Pedro's season doesn't surprise me because I knew what I was seeing at Brighton, bro. He just needs to play with better players. And again, like you said, if he had a proper creator around, because Palmer had a poor season, Enzo had a decent season, Caicedo didn't have a good season. He's playing with bums as wingers. I think Esteval could have helped him, but obviously he wasn't really available majority of this season.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
This is bad, mate. You're spitting big up to this is the one that's Schooner, mate. You're spitting facts, mate.
The thing is, I get if you're not trying to put him number one because where Chelsea finished, I hear that. But for people that are saying he hasn't been a good signing, like this guy here, Mohamed says, Mo even says he is signing for the team, not himself. If your team got worse, he wasn't a good signing, even though it's not his fault. Of course, João Pedro was a good signing, bro. It's just that
you know what this logic is dumb, yeah? Because let's say a Premier League striker scores, I don't know, between 16 and 20 something goals, but his team gets relegated. Are you not? And they signed him that season. Are you now going to say he didn't do his job? It just doesn't really make sense.
On top of that, Rob, but you wouldn't put him as signing of the season if they got relegated, which is my point.
Not signing the season, but he could still be in the team of the season.
No, he can't. I would never put anyone in the team of the season that got relegated.
I can flip it up boy. I can
yes, but individually. Well. Team of the season is about individual.
Jared Bowen has 9 goals, 11 assists for West Ham. They've been relegated. Why is no one putting him on their right wing? Because who else is going to be on the right wing? Who else are you going to put on the right wing? He got 9 goals, 11 assists for West Ham.
I'm taking him at Chels. I'm taking him at Chels, bro.
Yeah, that's not the point. He's not in the team of the season, is he? Because he got relegated. He spent fucking majority of his time losing games.
What right winger? What right winger? He's right winger.
This is my point.
Bro, his job is to help his team win games, and his team weren't winning games, so he's not doing his job.
Bro, you can't do everything.
No, I agree with that. I
used to get this. People used to tell me this all the time. When Enzo first landed, right? For me, him and Thiago Silva was our best players that season. When Enzo first landed,
literally TTM.
All I used to hear every time with Enzo, yeah, is how could he have been good? You finished 12th. I'm like, brother, this guy's creating for people. How is it his fault that Havertz can't finish? How is it his fault that Sterling keeps missing? How is it his fault that Gallagher can't fucking kick a ball right, in front of the goal. How's it his fault when all these things keep happening, bro?
Bring up
there's only so much you can do, bro. There's only so much you can do.
Bring up T-Time's recent comment. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Team of the season. If a player's team gets relegated, they brought him in the summer. But let's say he gets 21 goals in the Premier League in his first season, and he just signed for that club, but they get relegated. Yet he can't be signed of the season because his team got relegated. But he can be in team of the season because he individually done his job.
Of course he can be in a team of the season.
That's mad. I genuinely don't see how.
No, it's not, bro. It's all about individual performances as well, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? And then TTM says, Don, in terms of that shot drought that JP had, the one where he literally didn't shoot for like 2 months, was that his own individual issue or was the system stopping him? Bro, it was multiple problems. If you remember, we didn't have Palmer during that time, and Pedro, bro, he was trying to do Palmer's job and do his job. So he kept trying to drop deep, get the ball from deep, release the ball to the wingers. By the time he gets up top, you already know what Neto's like. Neto's just trying to cross the ball. And then you've got Shirley on the other side. You know what Shirley does. Tries to do a little cutback or he would just get dispossessed. So it was the fact that we were missing Palmer and he kept just trying to do everything himself. He was so far from the goal whenever we was attacking, bro, because he's dropping so deep. He was basically trying to do what Harry Kane does. You know what I'm saying? And then when Rafinha came, he was just staying up top. That's why he started to go on a mad streak, because Rafinha told him, yo, stay up top. Stay up top, bro. Don't come back too much. You know what I'm saying? That was the biggest difference with João Pedro, right? But listen, he would score even more goals if Palmer was creating this season. Palmer hasn't even created 10 big chances this season, bro. Yeah? He's got 1 assist. You know Palmer's got 1 assist in the Prem this season. You know how bad
Palmer's
that is?
been dog shit, mate.
He's been shit. Right. You know what I mean? He's been so shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on. Let's move on to Liverpool anyway. Let's see how many people we've got here in the likes, man. We've got what? 47 likes, nearly 150 people here. Listen, people, make sure that you lot smash up those likes. Romz, you said earlier you man have got a lot of things to do, yeah? And
can I just give my rating off the bat, though? Can I just give my rating off the bat?
Yeah, do your rating.
2 out of 10, bro. I'll say off the bat 2 out of 10.
0, mate.
You could even say 0. I'm only giving 2 because you get still clinched, and I say clinched Champions League and didn't go out of the cups at the earliest possible stage. But it's a 2 out of 10, bro. And again, only
what makes you say 2, bro? I said, what makes you say 2?
The only reason why I'm even giving 2, because touchdowns, right? If someone wants to give it a 0, they can. But I would say still got the bare minimum for a big club is to get Champions League. And I know we scraped it. I'm acknowledging that. But we still, because there was times, I can't lie, a lot of rival fans saying Liverpool wouldn't even get Champions League. We know that was a narrative, but let's not act like that wasn't a narrative, right? Liverpool aren't going to get Champions League. Enjoy your time in Europa. Enjoy your time in a conference. I've seen it everywhere, bro. So the fact we managed to scrape it, and there's been times this season where I think there was a point where we were 5 or 6 points out of the top 5, right? That's why I'll give it a 2. And also making the Champions League quarters, what's it called? Yeah, making the Champions League quarters, and getting knocked out to the team that could win it this week. This weekend, they were just better than us. FA Cup, we had a deep-ish run in the FA Cup. Carabao Cup was embarrassing because obviously Crystal Palace knocked us out. But with that game, he literally played a second/third string team. But bro, let me go on to the reason why it is also a 2 as well. All of the embarrassing reasons. Breaking the transfer record twice in the same summer, spending the most out of any club in a single window. Bro, it's embarrassing, bro. And we were champions as well. These players that Isaac and Verts were supposed to be level raisers and supposed to help our team. Our manager's not platformed the players well enough, bro. But for me, it was a strong 2 out of 10. We have been, and I'll say this, in my opinion, the most embarrassing champions. I know people will say there's this logic. How can Liverpool be the most embarrassing champions when Chelsea finished lower than us? Do you remember your window that season, Don? I think you only signed. I think the only top quality player you signed was Pedro. Bro, we spent all this money and we were already champions, bro. For me, we are the most embarrassing champions, bro. But
yeah, you are. But I still remember. I have to remind you when I was in Santorini, people. Right, I'm there in the pool having my little cocktail and whatnot. I'm speaking to this guy Romz on the phone, yeah, and he was like, "Don, I'm calling it now. We've already got our hands on the Prem, yeah. We've already got our hands on the Prem. We need to get another one." I said, "Bro, I said to this guy, you need at least 2 trophies. It's like Ekatike, and I think at that point you signed Verts as well, wasn't it? At that point, you might have signed Verts at that point.
No, Verts would have been before Isaac. That we would have had Verts, but not Isaac at that point.
Bro, you were talking like, yo. And the thing is, a lot of people were predicting Liverpool to go back to back.
You know what? That's why I don't like this take that I got too ahead of myself. Because other than there's some content creators that didn't. Hooks always said Arsenal. He also said a lot of other things, trebles and that. But Hooks said Arsenal. SB and Catch bigged them up. They said Arsenal as well. But I don't think we knew each other then, but fair enough if you said Arsenal from early. But a lot of rival fans were also agreeing, yeah, you know what? They've gone and signed Isaac off the back of one of his best seasons. They've signed Inverts, one of the most sought-after players who City and Madrid wanted. Bro, I'll be real with you, Don. I had every right to feel that. Liverpool never spent money like this. I'd never seen my club like this. I was feeling, bro, you know when you come out the gym and
bro, yeah. You see that's like me today. I went out, come out the gym, mate. I was feeling pumped, mate. I was feeling pumped.
Exactly. I was feeling.
Can't express my chest pumping up, mate. You get what I'm saying? My chest is now pumped.
Touchline. I was feeling invincible. What you're telling me? My club just broke the bank. This is all I ever wanted.
I heard it, mate. You know what I mean? You're not used to buying the superstars. It's not really you lot's.
Exactly,
you know
bro. It's not really you.
You're more buying all those shit players and then just making them good somehow with alleged PEDs and all that stuff. We won't go into that. You know what I mean?
Don, do you know what's mad? Do you know what's mad with the whole thing? I was even worse. I just said to you on the phone, we already got our hands on the league. I was saying worse stuff. I was saying we're going to win it at a canter. We're going to win it by 10 points and that. No one can chat to us. But I had every right to feel that way at the time. But then, I'll be real, when we had played them first 5 games of the season and we won all of them in injury time, I wasn't saying this on Midday Lab and I wasn't saying this on panels, but in-house, when I was speaking to Monts and whatnot and the other Liverpool fans, I was like, you know, this ain't sustainable. I'm not going to tell the rivals this, but this ain't sustainable. And
them in-house therapy sessions, I'm telling you, bro, that's when you've got your safe spot.
Literally, bro. Then Crystal Palace beat us 2-1, Eddie and Ketty at the death. After that, I think it was 1 Premier League winning like 8 games. Bro, it just started to go downhill from then, bro. Slot trying to play Kirk as in a back three for build-up. When we saw his best Bournemouth days, he's overlapping and marauding, bro. So Boslai doing right-back shifts, bro. It was mad. It was crazy. It was crazy. But for me, it's a 2 out of 10. And what worries me as well, going into next season, now I can speak up, we were saying at the start of the stream. When he said, Romz, you must be like me, underwhelming and whatnot, I feel worse than you, Don. Because at least you have a new manager that's going to change the identity and he's going to change his philosophy.
No legend, pal. You know what I mean, pal?
We got the same manager, bro. And I said this on Midday Live, I said this on Touchline Show. I think I've even said it on your show. We're probably going to have the worst start to a season next season, bro. We're going to be out of the Carabao Cup early. We won't win any of the first of our games or whatnot. I don't have faith in this manager, bro. So we have to strap ourselves in. It's a bumpy ride, bro. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Yeah. Prevention is better than
music to my ears. That is, mate. Music to
prevention
my ears.
is better than cure. If we're really serious, we already missed out on an opportunity in Alonso. Us keeping him in October just to realize, we've gone wrong. It makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense.
Yeah, bro. And listen, big up everyone that's in the chat so far right now, man. I've got you've got man like LT. LT is cooking you right now, Touchline. Just to go back a little bit, because Touchline was saying earlier that Xabi Alonso hasn't got experience. He's inexperienced, yeah. And you tried to use Wolfsburg as an example, but LT went and fact checked, right? He said when Wolfsburg won the league, their gaffer was very experienced. So your point was actually wrong.
But that's not why else he wouldn't have been experienced just because of 1 season in the Bundesliga, would he have been? He wouldn't. I guarantee he's done more in his career than that.
This is what he said. He said, no, you said experience because the debate was Xabi Alonso's experience or not.
Yeah,
it wasn't about whether he was great or not. When you get the time, watch it back. Yeah. Your response to him,
and he's not experienced. I stand on the fact that he's not experienced.
Yeah, but you changed it a little bit. You said this. You responded saying this. That wasn't my point. My point was you wouldn't say he's a great manager, would you? No one said that. One season.
No, I'm talking about the Wolfsburg manager.
Yeah, but no one said Xabi's a great manager, though. No one said that.
But you're saying he's experienced because of 1 season. That's the point.
Yeah, but you said great
you
manager.
Can't be. How can you be an experienced manager? Okay, cool. We'll go 2 seasons in the Bundesliga.
Don, can I respond?
How's that experience? Because you wouldn't say that Wolfsburg manager's experienced because of 1 season in the Bundesliga or 2 seasons in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, but the point is, you put words in people's mouths. You said because you said great. Not a single person in this panel called Xabi Alonso great. You said
I didn't say anyone said he's great. I said you wouldn't say he's a great manager, would you?
Yeah, but that's not the point, though. The point is that manager that won them the league. I haven't done my research here. This is LT that's done this, right? He's saying
I don't even know who he is. What's the point? I know Wolfsburg, Werder Bremen.
So random.
Obviously,
why did you say Wolfsburg?
Yeah, because I know these shit clubs have won Bundesliga before in my life. Well, not in my lifetime, but that was in my lifetime, in fact.
But do you know what makes what you say even more cheeky about experience? And this is why I need to give Alonso his flowers. Yeah. Yes. I think it's when Wolfsburg had graffiti in them, man. All them lot won the Bundesliga, but Bayern Munich won it like nearly 10 years in a row, and Leverkusen broke that dominance. So you've got to give him
it's so overdone that achievement. It's one of the most overrated achievements I've ever experienced. That achievement. They were dog shit the year before. They scraped the league on the last day because Dortmund bottled it, which is true. Go look up. Dortmund bottled it. Tuchel had Bayern going down. He was told Gravenberch, who was one of their best players under Nagelsmann. Do you know what I'm saying? And then they signed a serial loser in Harry Kane, and he put in his serial losing gene, and they ended up going trophyless. That's why that happened.
Don, just before Jermaine comes in, can I just reply to Black Air Force Gooner? Put his comment up. He said it all depends on your summer window.
That's the Black Air Force Gooner. Hey, what was somebody's name, bro?
Black Air Force Gooner. He said it all depends on your summer window, bro. We could sign flipping Mbappe and Yamal. Slot will just make them bad.
Can you bring that comment up? Sorry,
TTM's comment in the manager.
About Xabi Alonso, that's another thing. Yeah, I can't believe I haven't thought of that. My bad. I'm stupid for that. He's right. That league, yeah, they all fucking play the same way, bro. You just have to play one way to win that league.
Touchline.
Yo.
Can I say something, bro?
Go on, bro.
Champions of England, we are the champions. Champions of England, we are the
nice one, mate. All right, that's cute. That's cute. Listen.
Champions of England, we are the champions.
Jermaine's feeling himself.
He's got that out of his system, but as I was saying, in the Premier League, you've got to tactically be versatile. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got to change a lot. Even when you're the best team in the league, you've still got to change your system for certain games. Do you get what I'm saying? In the Bundesliga, you have to do that.
We'll have to see, because at the end of the day, you had to change your system at Real Madrid because that back three, they were not feeling it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of you, I don't know what shape he's gonna go with.
Jermaine's killing me, man. He's got the wife for you. He's got a trim. He's got the scar. He's feeling himself.
I see that in the comment about wife beefer. You guys can distract yourselves from the facts that we're champions. Champions of England, we are the champions.
Yeah, that's the first time he's ever been able to sing that in his life. You know? Crazy.
That you got with the gold Premier League badge. But I've been running around Central, Westfield. That shit sold out.
It's gone.
Sold out everywhere, bro. Man, I've been Adidas in Central, Westfield. I've even gone into Sports Direct. I've even lost
Armory. Your own club store should have it now.
Yeah, I ain't even gone there. You know, I should probably.
That should have been the first. You should have been the first place, bro.
No, basically, MCFC, man. It's good to see a City fan bigging up the Arsenal.
Jermaine, two of my boys went to the Armory yesterday. They got all their gold stuff and what, bro. You have to go there, bro. They got unlimited lettering.
You know what? Let me search right now what time they open. I'll be there tomorrow. I might even go early. I'm gonna be part of the briefing with the staff. Let me check.
Don't kill me.
This guy's glazing you, know. Man like Lewis is glazing you hard right now, blood. You know what I'm saying? He's glazing you hard. But before we move on to Arsenal real quick, yeah, I just got one last point for Romz, yeah, because boy, I look at you, man. I know you wasn't as bad as us, but when you deep it, right? Because I'm gonna speak about this too, Chelsea, yeah, bro. A lot of your key players this season have underperformed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whereas last season you won the league because so many of them were at 8 out of 10 minimum most of the time. You know what I'm saying, bro? Until the second half of the season, even. You know what I mean?
Bro, Don, I'll keep it a butt with you. I'm worried, bro, because I think this is my honest opinion, yeah. I think Jones will go Inter. There's a lot of talk and whatnot. I think Kurt Jones will go in. That's a player I rate. McAllister will go. I know he's been bad for the last 18 months, but me and Hassama spoke about this. Do I think he's a bad player? He's been linked to leave for like the past year. His dad always speaking to the Argentinian ESPN and the press and whatnot. But what I will say, I'm not sure. Obviously, there was Madrid links. Madrid don't want him anymore. But I just feel like he's one of them players that I kind of think is just a bit fair. Remember, he's been in England for time now. Remember, he was at Brighton for what, two years, maybe 3 seasons. But I just think you can hide a player's deficiencies. And this is back to Slot. We've always known McAllister weren't the most athletic. We've always known that. But what Slot did his first season and what Klopp did his last season, you hide them deficiencies. Do you know what I mean? You can hide them. I'm not giving up on the player. Has he had a bad season? Bro, he's been horrible, bro. For me, probably our worst midfielder. But do I still think there's a player there? Yeah, I'm not just going to give up on him. And I still feel like he can return to levels of last season and the season before. He's on.
At the end of the day, your club fucked up, bro. You didn't replace Diaz and you didn't replace Trent, really.
Exactly, bro. And well, we did replace Trent, but with a bum. I don't rate Frimpong. You know me. I don't rate.
You didn't replace him. I even told you at the time, Frimpong signing for you, man. It don't make sense.
No. You were like, we replaced the position. Of course, we didn't replace the actual player. He can't lace Trent's boots, but we replaced the position. What I'm trying to say, we brought in another right back. But for me, Gravenberch
I don't even look at it as a replacement because he was so far from what you guys needed. I'll be real.
You could say that.
I just look at him like a body. I just look at him as a body, bro.
You could say that, but for me, bro, Gravenberch was good the first month when he was flying. Everyone's like, bro, he's scoring goals. The goal at Newcastle, the goal at Everton, bro. He fell off a cliff. Again, I still think there's a player there. What I'm trying to say is, bro, I don't think we have many bad players. I just think our manager hasn't platform number, and we lost two main cogs in Diaz. He was a pressure machine for us, and obviously Trent at right back. He was our most creative. I said he's balded. Don't kill me.
He actually is, you know, and that pack is coming, bro.
Klopp left and he took the PEDs with him, mate. So now he's gone. Later gone.
That's the PEDs.
That pack is strong. What club is he linked to right now? The McAllister.
It was Madrid. I know. In fact,
Real Madrid
was not anymore. Not anymore, bro. But was linked to Madrid. I know there's been, in fact, both Madrid clubs because Koke, I think. Either he's gonna retire or this is his last season. Atletico Madrid have been linked with him. Inter inquired, but I don't think they're serious. They mainly want Curtis Jones. They've been speaking to Jones since January because there was a possibility that he could leave. About the other players you're saying that's dropped off though, Konate for me, you already know what I think of him. Very up and down. Always been a inconsistent player for me. Kirkes, there's a player there, but the way he's been used, Don, you know, you always speak about managers not platforming players well. We were using him the majority of the season in a back three for build-up when we know he's a player that likes to bomb forward. Remember even, Don, I know about Kirkes because of you. Remember when you were linked to left-backs and you were like, you know what, Romz, Kirkes at Bournemouth, he's quite a decent left-back in that. But overall, bro, you're right. Most of our senior players haven't done well. People are going to say I got an agenda, but the facts are the facts. Salah's not been good this year. Like, don't be bringing me GA. We watch football. Like, he's not been good this year. Ekitike had a good start this season. Wirtz has been poor. Isaac's been non-existent. I know you didn't have a preseason and whatnot, but there's still more you can do in games. You're right, Don, bro. Most of our senior players have not put. Our two best players are Szoboszlai and Rio. Szoboszlai, for me, I know he's tailed off towards the end of the season. Szoboszlai was majority of the season a good 7 to 8 out of 10. And Rio, our second best player, hardly started until the back end of the season. So, yeah, Don,
sorry,
bro.
did you just say Rio is your second best player?
That's how dark it is.
That's
crazy.
Yeah,
your club's dusted, mate. Your club is dusted, mate. You're as bad as Don now. You're on Don's level. If you got a 17-year-old that doesn't even play, he's got about 2 goals in his career, and he's your second best player. That's crazy, mate.
That's how in the mud we are, bro. He's been our second best player this season.
And this even goes to Chelsea because I know we didn't have a good summer, yeah. Like our summer was bang average, right? But people keep ignoring. I'm not hearing enough Chelsea content creators online talking about how many key players we've had this season been below par, bro. Caicedo has been below par, right? Palmer has been shit, yeah. You've got fucking Delap did not do what I expected this guy to do, yeah. You've got who else? Fofana's been poor this season, but we've had so many players that have been poor. When your team finishes 10th, it's more than just signings, bro.
Don. I need to put a stop to something in the chat. People don't understand constructive criticism. I'm not giving up on Isaac. Isaac and Wirtz, I still think will become the players I think they can become. But if we're going to speak about the season in isolation, none of them have been good this year. There's no way I'm giving up on Isaac.
You didn't mention
Isaac on his day is still the second best striker in the league, bro. I don't want to hear no Gokres or Sesko. Haaland's the only striker better than him when he's on his day, bro. He's still cold. He's still cold.
How about Konate? You didn't mention him, bro. And do you think he's staying?
He did mention him.
I said he's been.
You did, yeah.
You know me. I've always said Konate is overrated. Overrated don't mean bad, but I think our fan base put him on this pedestal that, in my opinion, he's not at. You know what, Jermaine? You like this, and Eris can't cry in the chat. Yeah, when Saliba first came to the Prem, I said Saliba's better than Konate. My fan base cooked me. They're like, Konate's played in the World Cup final. Konate's played in the Champions League final, man of the match, and all this stuff for us, by the way, not in the game because we know it was Courtois, but he was cold that game. I was like, listen, I'm not gonna do big games and whatnot. I'm going off what I see. Saliba's the better centre back. Like, you're not a Liverpool fan. Now you're seeing this guy will be good for 1 month and then bad the other month. What I will say though is he did lose it. He lost his dad, obviously, I think Christmas or January, and he started to play better again. But Konate's always up and down for us. He's very
that guy's too unpredictable, man. I'm telling you. That's what I keep saying now. I
can see you I can see you lot coming in for him.
Romz, we've got too many of the man then, bro. It's time for Caucasians. Yeah, it's time for the touchlines. That's what I'm saying now. It's time
for the touchlines in there.
Hey, yo.
All these French youths at the back here. All these French youths at the back. I'm tired of them, bro. Bring more Caucasians here, like Van Hecke and these sort of guys.
But French centre backs are good though.
Guys,
you just bought shit ones.
Hey, Lacroix, bring Lacroix.
Listen,
well.
Yeah, the French centre backs are in Deco.
He's got Caucasian in him.
Please.
No, I'm there.
I'm feeling
there's too many of them here, man.
Bro, the chat.
I don't know if I'm on mute or if I'm being ignored, but I'm feeling disrespected. I haven't been greeted.
No,
just out of interest, why am I on the bottom as well? You know what I mean? Because
no, touchdown, stop that, bro. I just won the league. I've been here for weeks, months. I've been here, bro.
Let Jermaine chat his stuff still.
Yeah, no, because I've been on the stream. I've been here for months, bro. Coming in weekly. I've just got BBSs, and no one's greeting me. They're just talking about other stuff. I'm meant to be here listening to all of that. Where's my greetings? Touchdown.
Hello, mate.
Where's my greetings?
Mate, congratulations on winning the Rugby Union League, mate.
Don, where's your greetings, bro? Yeah, I do have a corner flag. I do. Romz, come on, bro. On the ball team, bro. Come on, bro.
Sorry, mate.
You're ready, bro.
No, come on, bro.
On the bro team. You know what I'm saying? Brother, that's what you get.
Come on, Don, bro. Yeah. Come on, man.
You knew what time was going live today, big man. Yeah, you knew what time was going live today.
Don, on the bro team, bro. The champ is here. Word to Black Air Force schooner. Black Air Force sounds booky, though. Get the white Air Forces still. But come on, bro. Man, them got to greet me. I'm feeling myself. Yeah, I'm feeling myself, bro. I'll be honest, bro. Man was at the Palace game. Yeah, I saw the trophy. So it be lifted. Touchdown. Where was you? I don't even care where you were. Man was outside.
I was at my gaff, mate.
We just won the league, and the man them are talking about Konate. Who the hell is that?
Nah, they're actually too busy talking about the best player in the world breaking the assist record. Sorry, I know.
Honestly, man, them. I've like literally, bro. I've just won the league. I've been shopping around. I'm trying to get the gear. This ain't enough. You're only seeing limited. This ain't enough. I need pure red and white. I might even get the bed sheets. I'm not playing. I'm actually not playing. It's 22 years. No one can tell me nothing. I'm
reaching around. What was the Palace?
What'd you say, bro?
What was Palace saying? What was the atmosphere?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Other Arsenal fans that I'm seeing on set in Central, they're all nodding at each other like I know. I'm saying what I go on to people. I don't even know him. It's a madness. But yeah, man, Palace game. Yeah, man, I went there. No one cared about the score. One Mateta scored. We're even chanting it together. We're dancing. I'm feeling good. We've got Champions League final this Saturday. And you know what makes it even better? The sun's out. The sun's out. The
not on Saturday, it's not.
Man, them are out. Everyone's outside, man. Touchdown, you ain't been outside, man. You don't look like you touched a touch of sun in your life. There's no tan on this guy. Outside.
I've been outside today, mate. I've been to the gym and all that. Do you know what I'm saying? I've gone for a walk. I've seen quite a few Arsenal tops. I have. Do you know what I'm saying? I was wearing Man United top, to be fair, so I had to point the badge to him, mate. Remind them who have won it the most times. You know what I'm saying?
There's man here that
20 times, mate.
There's man here that come fifth. What's all that? Come on, man. Hey, get me on another stream. Get me on another stream, man.
Hey, you know what's so funny about you, man? Yeah, I already said the other day on Midday Live. Yeah, I just have to. You know what I mean? Like, as much as these men didn't play their attractive football and whatnot, bro, I've always been consistent about their defense, right? I've always spoken about give me their fucking centre backs and they take ours. It's a different conversation for us, man, right? Because I rate Gabriel and Saliba to an elite level. I think both of them are world class. You know what I'm saying? I like their fullbacks. I've always said about their fullbacks are good, right? Again, another thing that people won't fucking clip, Romz, was when I was saying for how long that Declan Rice isn't an 8 like that, put him back as a DM in front of the centre backs. And that's his best position, right? I don't see those clips floating anywhere. Oh, what? Yeah?
Are we talking about takes? Are we gonna go there?
Listen, we're talking about Arsenal right now. You know what I mean? We're not talking about takes. We're talking about Arsenal right now. And for years, I've been saying this Declan Rice in the left half space gimmick, stop it, because he's not that creative. Okay, he might score you a goal and that, you know, crashing the box and all of these things, bro, and he gets the set piece corners and all of these things, bro. But that guy is elite off the ball first. That's what he is. As a defensive midfielder, he's one of the best in the world, right? But when it comes to on the ball, that's why you need someone next to him, because he's not that guy on the ball like that. He's decent on the ball, isn't it? But off the ball, Declan Rice is elite, bro. Elite. And I was being called a hater. I was being called, you don't know what you're talking about. You're delusional. Look what happened, bro, when Arteta moves him back there. You get even more solid, bro. The guy is more influential, right? The guy is in conversations for player of the season. He wasn't my player of the season, but he was in conversations for player of the season.
Right? Don, have you seen a comment?
You know what I'm saying, bro? So let me just finish. Comment, bro. Let me just finish, bro. So end of the day, Arsenal's defense, yeah, your attack, Jermaine, yeah, the likes of Saka, the likes of Madueke, the likes of Martinelli. I'll keep Gyökeres out of this. As much as he didn't do a mad thing, he still contributed more than those guys. Saka and all them, man, should give their bonuses to your fucking defense. To Raya, to Saliba, to Gabriel, to Rice, to fucking Timber, to Calafiori, to Hincapi. All their bonuses should go to them, because they are the reason why they're sitting here with a fucking title, with a medal round their neck, bro. Yeah? Your defense carried you most of this season. You have won 9 games this season, Jermaine. Come the end of the season, 1-0, right? That is nearly 30 points, yeah? And then for reference, Chelsea, bro, we finished, 33 points below you, bro, yeah? We dropped over 20 points from winning positions at home alone. So do the maths on that, Jermaine. We win those games, that's over 25 points, if anything. We're not finishing 10th, right? You have nearly 30 points from winning 1-0. You know how good that is, bro. You know what I'm saying? So end of the day, I have to just praise Arsenal's defense, because for me, that's been the major difference this season. I don't think you've been amazing, like a team I'm looking at. I'm like, yo, they're gonna go down as the greats in Premier League history. But your defense is elite. One of the best I've seen in the Prem personally, bro. For me,
bro, one Kroopy bent that ball in against Man City, bro. Best feeling of my life. It was a complete mad thing, bro. Tuesday, everyone ran to the Emirates. Everyone's gassed. Then it goes on to, what was the game after that? I feel like everyone's been at the Emirates all week.
It was City played. Who did they play? They even lost the last game. That Villa.
Well, I don't know, bro, but it's been a complete and utter mad thing, bro. Don't lie. I know you ain't won a domestic trophy in like a decade, but bro, this one feels mad. Like, it feels mad, bro. Did you watch the game? Did you watch the trophy lift?
No, hell no. Impossible.
You didn't watch it?
Fuck no.
I didn't see none of it. None of the content.
I hear that, Don. I hear that.
I didn't watch it live. Obviously, I watched it.
Don, are you going to their parade, by the way? Are you going to their parade?
Comment, please, bro.
All right, good, guy. Good. Nah, that's good. That's good. Because anyone that goes to that parade, if you're not an Arsenal fan, you are a weirdo.
Wow.
And if anyone that I know, you are dead to me. Anyone that goes to that parade that isn't an Arsenal fan, you are dead to me.
It's so weird.
Don, I'm gonna be real though, yeah. It's not the time for tactics, bro. Like, no. Like, you're telling me stuff about all of this stuff, bro. Bro, like, it's a mad thing, bro. It feels good, bro. Like, it feels very good, bro. Like, I know you're jealous, but if you don't have to be jealous, bro. Like, you can come parade and cut you if you want, innit?
You know what? When I'll be jealous of you, man, bro. I'll be jealous of you, man, when I start to. Well, not even when. If I see you start to dominate the way Man City have, because end of the day, Jermaine, it's still one title in 22 years, bro. I've seen 5.
No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. It's one title in like 5 days.
What are you talking
about? It's one title in 5 days, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I sleep at night. I sleep at night
in 5 days.
So what if they win the Premier League Champions League?
Yeah, Don, what about listen to that time? What if we win the Premier League?
Because you've never done that in the same season, by the way. You've never won the Prem and the Champs. Every time you won the Champions League, you didn't win the Premier League. You finished like 4th and 6th.
Bro, touchdown, don't give Don a heart attack. You're trying to kill him. He's already gone through enough.
Don, I'll ask the question, bro.
Wait, say that again. I
said, what happened? Will you be jealous of them if they win the Champs and the Prem in the same season?
Oh, broski, it's going to take a long time for their European heritage to be anywhere near me, bro. Yeah?
No, but if no, that's not the question. That's not the question. That's not the question.
Answer the question.
I said,
the losers have to answer questions.
Because you know, Chelsea have that thing with the only team in London with a European, that chant, that little tin pot chant.
I'll be real with you, man.
Because Don, do you know what's mad?
Along with the other 3 Chelsea chants of Chelsea.
Again, this narrative is dead because, bro, there's many songs that you man don't even know about.
Don, do you know what's mad? Yeah, Do you know?
You got one about celery, I know.
God forbid, but if Arsenal win the Champions League this weekend, one thing our clubs can't say in the modern era is that we won a Champs and Prem in the same season. United and City can say it.
I've won. Listen, mate, I've won the treble, mate. Yeah, won the treble in the same season. So that eclipses anything that any of you lot have ever done.
What's that pencil case?
No, mate, it's a history, mate. Do you want to just show you it? So you got right here. You got Ryan Giggs, mate. You've just eclipsed him in league medals. He's on 13. You're on 14. Do you get what I'm saying? You got Giggs, Scholes there. 11.
I like that. We're on 14 now. We're on 14.
Yeah, you got your old mate there, Robin van Persie. Thank you for them, by the way. Do you get what I'm saying? You got Rio there, Champions League winner, heritage.
What is that? I didn't know what
my manager. It's just something I got when we had David Moyes in charge.
What's that? What is that?
I don't even know what it is, mate. It's just like
what is it, bro?
You can put it on your wall, mate. It's like a frame thing.
Oh, it's a picture. It's a frame. It's a frame.
Yeah, something like that. My mum got it for me when we won the league last time.
Oh, yeah, no, I hear it. Yeah, man, you got trophies. Not in a while though, since 2013.
Hey, you know what's so crazy, bro? Hey, Luba, to answer the question, of course, bro, I'll be burning, bro. If they do that, I'll be burning because, like we've already said, Pep and Sir Alex are the only two managers in the league to do that. So ultimately, if Arsenal do that, that's something they'll have over.
At the end of the day, bro, you know I don't like calling you out on stream, but I told you, bro. I told you. It is.
Wait, hold on.
You said many times we're doing Fofana versus Saliba, Raya versus Sanchez. We're doing all of it. Combined 11s. We told you, bro. We told you.
So next season you're gonna retain it for sure, then, yeah?
Yeah. Then I don't have any questions. I have nothing to answer. Don't ask me nothing.
So you're gonna retain it next season, then? You're gonna retain it
every summer. You ask me questions, yeah. Now, am I gonna retain it, bro? I think we probably will. Because in my opinion, as it stands now, you're going to say Arsenal will challenge. City, they have Abu Dhabi behind them. So they're always going to be in and around it. And in terms of projection, it looks like United could be up there.
But
obviously, with European football, we'll see how the squad deals with that. But projection-wise, bro, if you look at how they're doing in 2026, it looks like they're on the up, innit?
Obviously, Chelsea look like that last season too.
Chelsea look like no, you didn't do what we did. That's not lie. You didn't do what we did.
We were looking on the up, and then we had
you got fourth on the last day in a shit league against Newcastle and Nottingham Forest and Villa and all that.
We finished the third best defense. Our defense is why we got.
Yeah, no. Maresca did a great job last season with your defense.
Romz, what were you saying?
Yeah. Do you know what could be potentially worrying for the rest of us here? And this is my prediction is you retain it, but the reason why it could be worrying because your foundation set. Saliba and Gabriel going nowhere. Mascara, White you could sell, but I think he might stay one more season. White and he's injured.
He's gone.
No, but he's injured. I don't think clubs will buy him now because remember he might have to stay because he's injured. White and Mascara, you've got Timber, you've got Calafiori, you've got Lewis Skelly. Your foundation set. Jermaine, bro, if you go in now. All of us have been critical of your attack. Like Don opened the segment saying, you know what, big up your defense because if we're being honest, your defense did win you the league. I know Gokres had a good end to the season, whatnot, but it was predominantly your defense. If you now bring in the Barcolas and players like this, right, and like Yildiz and whatnot,
Rogers
as well, and I'll get out your dead attackers, bro. That's why I think you can go to another level because your defense and midfield's calm, bro. Like actually, midfield you could probably. With
Romz, you can hang, bro. You told me before we won it, Arsenal's gonna win the league. You can hang, bro. It's Don that needs to actually face accountability.
I was saying you're gonna win the league, yeah, for time up until brother. I was saying Arsenal were gonna win the league, and then I changed my take when Man City beat you at their yard, and it was level on points again.
Still didn't change.
That's when I changed my take. But Gainey's got fucking blood on his hands anyway. That twat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, beautiful Squidward looking guy, bro. But as you man can see here, yeah, next season in Europe, there's going to be 9 teams, bro. 9 English teams. So Arsenal, Man City, United, Villa, Liverpool, and the champs. Bournemouth, Sunderland, Palace, and Brighton will be in the Europe. Bournemouth, Sunderland, and Palace will be in the Europa League. Hold on, touchline. Bournemouth, Sunderland, and Palace will be in the Europa League. And then Brighton are going to have Conference League football, right? So there's going to be 9 different teams from the Premier League that are in Europe next season, bro.
Where's that team in the middle?
Where's the champions of the world?
Who?
Hey, we finished 10th, bro. We didn't deserve it.
Oh,
Chelsea. We didn't deserve it, bro.
Don, honestly though, I know obviously you're seeing Chelsea as being in a decent position. The fact they're not in Europe, yeah. But what's your actual ambitions for next season?
No, before we even talk about next season for Chelsea, yeah, tell us about this weekend, Jermaine, bro. When we do the show next week,
you're a politician, bro, on the level. When you come off stream, do you work with the government?
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, bro?
See, I asked the question.
When we come here next week, when we come here this time next week, Jermaine, are you going to be sitting here saying we are champions of Europe? Yes or no?
What are you talking about? I asked you a question.
We're not on the Chelsea segment yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? You
just put up the European teams in Europe next season.
Yeah.
I'm asking, how do you feel about that affecting Chelsea? And you're saying yes or no to
it. Okay. That's a good question. To be fair, bro, listen, it all depends on our summer. Again, let me make that very clear. It all depends on our summer. Yeah, we need to still have a good summer. But these other teams being there now, like Sunderland and Palace and these sort of teams, Bournemouth, bro, you might have seen Palace struggle this season with Europe, right? They finished 15th. They won the trophy, cool, but they finished 15th. You've got Villa. Villa got Champions League, but I'm telling you, Liverpool and Chelsea, right?
Premier League champions, baby. I don't really care about your answer, man. We Premier League champions, baby.
Right, let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, because end of the day, Villa got Champions League football. I hear all of that, right? But I'm telling you, Villa towards the end, yeah, they were dropping a lot of points. But Liverpool kept fumbling and Chelsea kept fumbling. That's why they ended up getting Champions League by default, because the teams below them just didn't do enough. Bro, we should have got above Villa weeks ago, bro. These guys were just dropping points, losing games, dropping points. They're just there because no one's competing against them, right? So for me, when I'm looking at this, I think Spurs and Chelsea will probably benefit. They'll probably benefit from these teams being in Champions League football as well, being in Europe next season, bro. I think they'll probably benefit. I'll be real.
I do see how you feel now, man. We need to step Soho House or something, man. We're on a different level to these, man, bro. Bro, like, man, honestly,
answer the question. Are you going to be saying that you are champions of Europe?
How you felt last season, I'm now feeling it now.
It feels good, isn't it?
Jermaine, our life choices, Romz, we make correct life choices. We should step out, man. We should go somewhere.
This time hasn't felt like that in 13 years, pal. You haven't felt like that in 13 years, pal.
You felt like that twice in your life, mate. Twice in your life, you felt like that, mate. You've actually spent more time crying on the last day because you've lost the league on the last day 4 times, mate. Yeah, and you've won the league twice in your lifetime, mate. You want to pipe down before you talk to me, lad.
And the thing is, yeah, the one in 04, 05, yeah, bro. This guy the 03, 04 even. This guy can't remember it, bro. This guy can't remember it at all, blood. Yeah? But Jermaine, answer the question, bro. Will you be champions of Europe the next time we do the fucking show? Yes or no?
Why are you swearing?
It's hot, blood. And you're not answering the question, bro.
Oh.
Do you know what, Don? Jermaine, quickly. Do you know why Don is the most shameless guy? Bro, Don, I got love for you. You know why Don's shameless? Because if Chelsea in the Champions League final and someone asks him, "Oh, you gonna be champions?" He'll be going around the bushes, around the blocks. He'll be like, "Depends on the lineup." You'll be doing all these ifs. Now you want Jermaine to give you a definitive answer, bro.
I'll be real, yeah. I'm a weirdo, bro. A part of me slightly doesn't even want to win the Champions League, bro. It'll be too much. How would I cope?
You mean you don't want to win the Champions? That's the only trophy. Bro.
What would happen to me?
Champions of Europe. You'll never saying that.
It will be too much. I've already said if you win the Champions League, Jermaine, I already said if you win
on Tuesday.
If you win the Champions League, I'm coming off social to the World Cup.
There is no show next week. There's no show next week, bro. If you win it, there's no show. I'm just saying it.
Jermaine,
the world still spins, you know. It's still, you know what I mean? It's still fucking 12 a.m. to 12. Well, so what? 12 a.m. to 12 a.m.
You don't understand.
The world still spins around. The moon still comes fucking every night. Do you know what I'm saying? The sun's still out. It's summer. I still got 12 months in a year. The world doesn't change if they win the Champions League.
This is the only thing we've got over them now, because if PSG beat them, we can still say, yeah, well done.
Maybe it's because you lot's clubs are so shit. You're worried about the next few years because you're going to be below them. Do you know what I'm saying?
You support City or United?
You know,
he knows how to put it on.
So what are you talking about? Teams being shit, bro.
Touchdown.
I'm saying that their teams are shit. One's fucking. I mean, don't even get me started in Romz's team. And
Touchdown. You know, since Fergie left, like you know what it's been like for you, right?
Yeah, we've won more trophies than you. Since Fergie, we've won more trophies than you. What are you talking about?
I didn't count them.
I didn't even tell you.
Yeah,
I didn't even
more trophies than you.
Let's count them. Let's fact find. Do you want to bet before we count them?
No, I don't want to bet. Go on, tell me.
We won the
FA Cup twice.
Okay, we won the FA Cup 4 times. Yeah, that's 4. We won the Premier League.
Have you won the FA Cup 4 times since Fergie left?
Yeah, 2014, 2015, 2017, and 2020.
Yeah, and then you won the league. Yes, it's 5 each.
Yeah, and what do you mean? Why are you stopping, bro? We won like 4 shields. Are you dumb?
So we're turning shields now. We've also won the shield a couple of times as well, by the way.
Yeah, but we won the shield 4 times.
We also won the shield as well. Cool. How many times you won the shield? What years?
4. We won it every single time.
What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here?
5 times. We won the shield every single time we won the FA Cup, and we won it.
What are we doing here?
Against Man City.
Hold on. Do you want to bet on that?
Yeah, I want to bet every single time we play the community shield.
You want to bet on that? You won the shield every time. 20 quid.
Yeah. Huh?
20 quid.
Okay,
you won the shield every time, by the way.
If you don't pay my £20, you stole from me.
Bro, the thing is, these men.
I know you beat us in one of them.
This is what Gooners do, bro. They love to talk about the plates because it inflates their total count. When you break down the total count of the majors, yeah, bro, they're not far from us and Man City. I think I need to double check. I need to fact check.
No, wait, don't. It's not just Gooners, bro. It's not just Gooners because this hurts Touchline. You won't admit it. But when my club's won more trophies than him, not Touchline personally, but United fans like to include community shields. They clear us. I think they've won way more community shields than us. But United fans do it as well. They like to inflate it to make it closer.
Hey, Touchline, you're a man of your word, bro.
I'm looking at it now. I'm doing it myself.
You're a man of your word, bro. Like,
you caught out a few times today, you know. You having a house.
They did beat City. No, he's right. All right.
Now it's decision time. Wait, let's quieten it down a minute.
You got to score in 20.
We got to focus now because there's peas involved. Let's focus now, innit? Let's focus. Yeah? Touchline, yeah. You said to me on camera, if we haven't won the shield every time we've been in it since 2013, I owe you £20. You said let's bet, yeah. I've now won the bet. So, do you want me to forget it, or do you want me to send you my bank details? What do you want personally?
Do I get to choose an option?
Yeah, you get to choose.
Yeah, forget about it, mate.
No problem. We're gonna forget.
If let me choose, I'm choosing.
Moving forward on this show, you're gonna be nicer to me than them, man. That's the.
Listen, I'm always nice to everyone, mate.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem.
Touchline, do you know why that was a good?
You know what it is? You know what it was? Is I thought you won it in 16. You did win it in 16-17, didn't you? But I thought City was in the final the next year and I remember they won it in. But they weren't because it was Chelsea with the champs that year. So I was confused.
Do you know?
What's on my screen? How many trophies do Chelsea and Arsenal have without shields? Why without anything?
You know what? WTTM, mate. WTTM.
Look, Jermaine, don't have to transfer you £20. Look, actually, YouTube take half of it. YouTube take half of it.
WTTM. My mistake, mate. My mistake.
And do you know, Jermaine,
ChatGPT, man. Yeah,
Jermaine.
No, but this isn't counting Arsenal's. Arsenal have 2 extra trophies. They have the Premier League now, and they have another trophy as well. They also have 32 major.
What other trophies? What other trophies?
I can't remember. It's some European trophy they won.
Yeah, I'm missing right here. 27th of March, 2026, bro.
Yeah, there's a trophy that Arsenal won.
27th of March, 2026. Last time I checked, that was 2 months ago. Okay, maybe they've got 31 now. Maybe they've got 31 now.
Arsenal.
I'm telling you, I would say to Arsenal fans, yeah, bro, the way you man going about, we've won more trophies than you, brother. You man, it's like you man just praise having 5 courses when I've got 2 Lamborghini Urises and a Rolls Royce, right? I've won everything.
Anything you ask me to bring, the way you want to forget the shield,
anything that you ask me to bring, anything you ask me to bring, anything you ask me to bring to the table, I can bring. You ask me for champs, I can bring 2. You ask me for the Europa League, I can bring 2. You ask me for the conference, I can bring 1. You ask me for the fucking
That's shameless. That's shameless.
Yeah, you asking for 74 FA charges and they give you that all, mate. Yeah, you've won it all, mate. You also cheated to the top, mate. So I mean, you can talk about all the glories you won on the Roman. Yeah, I mean, when he was giving out backhand payments to Hazard in a fucking loaded truck, mate. He cheated his way to the top.
Do you know why these Chelsea fans are shameless?
Hey, wait, I just see a super chat. Sorry, Romz. Did you bring that up?
I'm gonna bring it up in a sec. Bro.
I was gonna say quickly, Jermaine. You know why these Chelsea fans are shameless? Because none of our clubs, we don't ever want to be in a position to say we won it all because we don't want to be in the Conference League, bro. That's not. You have to be mad.
But Rob, what happened last time he's in the Europa League, bro? Atalanta, what happened there?
We don't need to speak about that. We don't need to.
Sam's not in the chat no more, is he? Because I remember what he said. We've got Atalanta, yeah.
And he started doing some. I saw he started doing some dance.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then these man even got to the final. I've got fucking.
I can't lie. Sam that season was hilarious.
European trophy on your head top, Jermaine. Yeah?
Love, what the Champions League on your head, Sock Don. So what's that? What now, lad?
I'm not coming for you, Pools. I'm not coming for you, Pools. Yeah, it's this guy. This guy here, Jermaine. Yeah, I've got European
because I'm
on your head top. Yeah, both times I've been in there, I've won it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I like to say, don't talk about the past. Hold on, Romz. These guys are the same guys. Don't talk about the past. All they fucking do is talk about league titles, yeah? When keepers could pick up the ball from a back pass, bro. The keepers never used to wear gloves, yeah? The season used to be 2 minutes. Bro, the season
Romz, you're laughing, but he's also talking to you, by the way, Romz. He's also talking to you. Don't think he's talking to you, Romz.
Keepers used to pick up the ball from back pass.
I'm laughing at what Don said with the Sam thing because that Atlanta video, that we got.
Yeah, no, do you know the funniest one of the Sam? Is the Zubamendi one, where he starts, he opens the stream and he's listening to Arabic music and he's sitting there singing the flag.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you that one. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, yeah. End of the day, you don't want to be in there, but when you're there, you have to win it. And that's why I always say for every trophy I'm in, bro. Club World Cup, win it. Conference League, win it. Europa League, win it. Yeah, that's
Community Shield, win it.
Bro, Community Shield's a fucking. It's a pre-season thing, bro. It's a fucking pre-season thing, bro.
It's a good thing Touchline didn't, because you're my brother, and it's a good thing Touchline didn't give you the £20 because you're just gonna go and intoxicate yourself, innit? You're gonna just go buy Ray.
No, this comment now, I feel like I've just got the £20 because
I'm sorry. This don't involve me, bro. This don't involve me. Yeah, this goes into reinvesting into the channel. You can pay him if you want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't sorry, bro. Don't. The super chat says don't pay that man, bro.
He deserves it. TTM, this guy deserves it.
I can't even give him, bro.
Be real, Don. This is £20 is for Jermaine, though. He literally says, "I got you."
I'm joking. I'll give it to him, bro. Yeah, but you deserve this. In fact, TTM, you have to add a little fiver on that, yeah, because YouTube will take something out.
YouTube take some of it still.
YouTube will take a little drink out of that bitch.
YouTube's gonna take. I imagine TTM's done that on his phone, on an iPhone, because it ends in a 9. YouTube take 40%, and then Apple take 15%. But if you do it on PC, it will end in a 0, and then
Apple
take another 15%. No. So you're basically gonna get about £8 of that, most likely. £9.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you, man. Yeah, after when YouTube Studio like updates and that, I'll show you how much I've made from this stream, so you can see, bro. It's not gonna be 20.
No. I'm talking about this £20 here, bro.
What £20?
This £20 where it says, "Touch, don't pay that man. I got you." Like that's the bet I won, bro. It's on the screen.
Yeah.
Well, Don, are you stealing me? Just make it clear, bro. Don, are you taking the piece? Don, are you
Jermaine, what are you spending it on? Ray, innit? Ray and Hennessy.
Bro, Cherry B, Ray, Buzzboard, all of that stuff. But I just need to know, can I buy my drink, Don, or are you taking the piece?
Broski, I just told you that £20 not going to be £20 when it lands, bro.
You know where Jermaine's going to go? You know that shop near your house? That's all the alcohol, the one we went to?
Yeah. No, am I going to shop to buy yak? No, you know what? Don, you have the money and you buy yourself a drink. On me.
On you, yeah?
Yeah, on me, 100, bro. You deserve it.
You
need to raise the super chats. I just see another one.
No, I'm going through the super chats right now, bro. I'm going through them right now, man. Big up Cheyenne.
Hey, Jonah, that jerk chicken is leng, by the way. I've been there. That jerk chicken shop near the Emirates, Jermaine. I've been there.
I've never eaten around there. I can't lie. Me, I'm normally in and out of that bitch. Yeah.
Don't want to shimmer. Don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to step near that ground either, mate. Don, you're not alone there, pal.
It says, why do we count Pep's community shields when counting majors, but downplay? I never count Pep's.
No, but Pep counts for himself.
Yeah, big up Cheyenne because Shy actually knows ball, bro. So she's speaking facts.
No, Cheyenne. I never count community shield ever, bro. Ever.
Yeah, but one people count community shield. United are England's most successful.
What do you say, bro?
Is it Cheyenne from Spaces?
And in Touchline, don't count them.
Yeah.
In the country,
word to Don, you're counting trophies. One with like when they could do the back pass rule and all that stuff. We get it, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool haven't been relevant since Arsenal beat them in '89, mate. That's the last time you lot were relevant.
Big up all my fallen soldiers that got to witness it. Big up all my fallen soldiers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, mate. Big up all them people that got.
Fortunately, you didn't.
This is what I mean. Like people, when I actually deep it, yeah. Listen, I live in London, yeah, and I'm lucky because I don't live in North, right? But I was outside last weekend when it was hot, and I was seeing these lot everywhere, and it hurts to see these guys enjoying life, whatnot. Cool. the football man in me, I'm like, you know what? My guys are actually guys that aren't delusional, or you know, they don't always come here looking for what's the word? It's not always a banter thing with these guys. They actually can have grown-up conversations. Like when I speak to them about Saka, they crash Saka too. When I speak to them about their attack, they crash their attack too. They don't always have to be sensitive, right? Those guys, I'm like, you know what? Fairs, you man deserve it, yeah? But end of the day, I'll be real with you. The thought of them winning the league is actually worse than the reality of them winning the league, right? Because this is where I can just fall back on my fucking.
Bro, you need a tissue, man. Stop crying, man.
Like I've said, I think it will burn me if you man win the Champions League this season with the Prem. It will 100% burn me, bro. But the only time I'll really start to burn in my lifetime watching Arsenal is if you man start to dominate like the way Man City have. Because I'll be real with you, bro. I've seen this title, this Premier League, 5 times in my life, and I remember every single time, bro. I've been in primary school, I've been in secondary school, I've been in sixth form, I've been a grown man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been in different types of life.
Doesn't it sound so familiar?
Let me land, bro.
I'm not letting you land, bro, because you're talking about.
No, let me finish.
Let me finish, bro. 100 times, bro. And I keep ignoring him, yeah? Let me finish. One Premier League title in 22 years. But you're counting titles 21 years ago and 20 years ago.
Bro, in the last 22 years, I've seen 5 Premier Leagues.
No, bro.
Football didn't start 22 years ago, mate. It started in the 1800s.
Of course it
did. You're counting titles, bro, that you won in 2005.
And when we had the pass back rule.
No, the point is, in 22 years, this is the first trophy. This is the first title you've seen. I've seen 5 in that period, mate.
Oh, but you're talking about trophies 21 years ago.
This sounds so familiar, doesn't it? This sounds so familiar, doesn't it?
You know what I'm saying, bro?
You're going to become the next Liverpool Football Club, mate. Talking about the past glories, which, by the way, they've all got asterisks next to them because you got done for cheating and your club admitted to it. So you got done for cheating, so they're all got asterisks next to it, by the way. But
them.
No, them. They got done for cheating, didn't they?
Yeah,
and we
did, bro. We did. End of the day, yeah, like I can't think of anything worse than being a Spurs fan, for example, like Jules. Jules has only seen 2 trophies in his life, bro. So this hurts me even more. I've seen over 20. I've legit seen over 20.
What was on your head top, pal?
Yeah, mate, we're doing charity work, mate. We're still from the rich, give to the poor, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's what we're doing.
So, like I said, I'm not even doing a salty thing because end of the day, like I said, I'm annoyed. I don't want to be seeing these guys doing what they're doing, especially the season that Chelsea have had. But when I sit back and I just think of what I've seen, I'm like, bro, you know what? Do your thing in it. When you start to dominate, then I'll really stand up and be burning, bro. But for now, it is where it is.
Jermaine, you know what he's doing? You know the 5 stages: acceptance, denial, all that. Don's at I think he's at the last stage now. I accepted it. When City drew against Forest, I said this is Arsenal's title. When City beat Arsenal, I predicted, by the way, me and Touchline did the show, I said, City will beat Arsenal 2-1, Arsenal still in the league. Everyone's like, you're deluded. Now it's City, the bottle gene kicks in. I said, this City team, not the same. But I accepted it. That's why, you know what, you win in the league, Jermaine, I'm still a bit burnt. But because I accepted it a long time ago, it's not going to hurt me as much as someone who's only just...
I said at the start of the season. And I'm one of those fans that rather than win it than Man City. So it doesn't win.
What were we saying, Romz, on midday? I literally said, to Potts, I said, bro, I accepted that you man won it and you're drawing us back in. Remember I said that on midday, bro? Yeah? I said, you're drawing us back in after I already accepted that you're winning the league, bro. Because I can't lie, when Man City beat them, at that point, I know Man City on paper had harder games, but I was like, you know what? I back these guys to go and do it now. You know what I'm saying?
They were always defensively fragile. If you watch City, as much as they beat Arsenal, and they did, that was a very good game. Like they done their thing, they beat Arsenal. Every time I was watching these Forest and the Evertons and the Bournemouth, they just look fragile, bro. Even when they were winning,
but they violated, man. They violated because even that game against Everton, bro. Yeah. First half, they were cruising.
Yeah, they're all over them. They're all over them.
Second half, they literally just let them back into the game.
But even Crystal Palace done. You know when they beat Crystal Palace at 3-0 like a couple of weeks ago? Palace has chances, bro. City's defense is always gettable. Like, if you have quality attackers, you will score against them. Put it like that.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Guardiola bottled the league, mate. That's what happened.
Yeah. Wait, let's listen. We're not going to spend too much time on Chelsea here because everyone knows my thoughts. Everyone knows we've been shit.
Well, you haven't even congratulated us.
I don't know. Congratulate.
Don, can we answer that question then? That was at the start of the show. Where do you think? Well, it says here, Steve Lewis, MCFC. What position do you lot predict for your team next season? Obviously, I think Jermaine's going to say they're going to win the league again. I imagine. So I want to ask, like, obviously, where do you two think your club's going? Where they used to be
Hold on, Jermaine. Yeah, we've all ranked. So
Who you calling Jermaine?
Touchline said 7 out of 10. You, man, yeah, Jermaine. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Tell us, bro. Where would you rank your team this season? What's the number you give your team?
Oh, Touchline asked you a question. You're asking me a different question. What's going on?
Because we're about to move on to Chels, bro. So where would you rank your team? What number would you give it right now?
What do you mean?
Season.
For next season? For this?
No, for this season, where would you rank it?
What do you mean? We're ranked first.
10, 10, bro. 10 being the best.
10.
1 being 4.
You dumb. We're champions.
10,
yeah, type that in, whatever you're typing that into.
He's documenting it. He's documenting
Wait, did he say 10? Did he say 10?
He said 10. He said 10 out of 10.
It's a 10 out of 10.
On the level, bro. You're not going to congratulate me, bro.
I said congrats already, bro.
When?
Earlier.
To who?
What do you mean to who? Did you not hear when I started my monologue about your club?
Nah, bro, you didn't say big up Jermaine for winning the league, bro. Like on the voting.
Oh, well done, Jermaine. Congrats, mate. I'm happy for you, man. It's the first title we've seen in your life. It's dark, and you're nearly 30. Come on, man. What's going on?
Bro, you trying to... Bro, why are you telling... What?
That was a backhanded compliment. Jermaine should get to do it again. That was a backhanded compliment, bro.
Yeah, I love it.
How many's happened in your lifetime, Don?
How many what?
League titles have you as Chelsea won in your lifetime?
5.
The same as me.
Well, if it's 5 for him, then I'm counting all of mine, bro. So 98, 02, 04.
You went about.
20, and 26. So I'm on 4.
So how old were you in 04?
How old was I?
You don't remember what you remember. What I remember. I remember 5.
I was 8.
Then you're going to remember when you were 8, Don. You would remember a league title. So hold on, how old are you in 05, Don?
In 05, I was... No, he remembers 2. I remember 5.
No, I'll be real, though. I was busy in 04. I'll put it that way.
I'm not going to bait you out what you're doing.
What was you doing?
Huh?
I'm not going to
Why
bait
are
him out.
Why are you asking what 8-year-old was doing, bro?
I'm not going to bait him out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What would you be doing at 8 years old?
Chill with that. Like, be careful, bro. We're online, isn't it? Chill.
I'm not going to say anything, innit? Let's move on swiftly to it because you know what you're doing in 04, 05. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say too much, right? You know what I'm saying? And then, you see, Touchline, people onto you today, you know? I said, don't let Touchline catch you, bro. He's on 1 league title his whole life. My man's like 20. Yeah, how old are you, bro?
I'm 20 years old and we've won 5 since I was born and we beat you in a Champions League.
How many do you remember?
2. I got the kit.
What, you're on your what? I
got the kit to prove it because everyone loves to print I'm lying.
Wait, Touchline, you only remember 2 Premier League titles?
Yeah, 2 Premier League titles. I remember.
You know what's so funny? Touchline. You're making
so we're in the same boat then, me and you.
Romz, we're not on the same boat, mate. We're on the same boat. You see my league titles, mate. I could go back and watch them all on the Premier League website. Do you get what I'm saying? I can go find all the great memories. You've got to go on some backhand websites to try and find your Champions League.
I've got the DVDs. My dad had some
DVDs. We'll read the posters about them.
Now you lot are funny then. I've actually seen 5 in my lifetime. So
you
cheating, mate. Cheating. That's what it was. You're basically cheating.
You haven't
even seen 3.
No, you don't remember 05, bro. You don't remember 05.
I remember 05. What are you talking about?
No, you don't.
No, you don't remember.
Okay, done. Now answer this question. How many titles have you seen Man United win in your lifetime?
I've seen a lot, to be fair. I've seen a lot.
There you go. And we've won league titles on your head top twice on the last day.
07, 08. I saw 07, 08. I saw the
06, 07.
On
your head top as well.
And Romz, bro.
And then the Champions League final.
I've seen 5 United. That I remember. I've seen 5.
It's funny, yeah, because I've been coming on this stream, bro, for all season, bro, yeah, and we've all discussed different topics. Now it's ended arguing about 05 versus 07 versus 08.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're gonna laugh at that, yeah, don't fucking go on here talking about, oh yeah, you have less league titles than Sunderland, bro. Villa and Forest have more European heritage than you, bro. Even Spurs have more European heritage than Arsenal right now, as it is right now, as of today.
Even Ipswich do as well.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Your question.
Go on, bro.
How did you feel when Terry took that penalty?
Oh, broski, that's the first time I cried.
That would make me feel sick if that was my case.
I'm telling you, you know what's so crazy, Touchline, yeah? I remember that day like it was yesterday because my mum was even making some cake. She was making cake in the kitchen, yeah? And I remember when I saw Anelka step up, I said, this fucking Revel was gonna miss this, ain't he? He's gonna miss. Because I could see in his body language that he was gonna miss that penalty, bro. Man took it like he got paid by Alex Ferguson before the game, bro. As soon as he took it, I did this, yeah. I opened my eyes, I saw what I saw, and I remember I went to the kitchen. My mom looked at me. She was like, "Oh, you're right," and I just started crying, bro. I was like, bro, I said, "Yo,
can I ask you, how do you feel when a midget in Messi looped it over Van der Sar?
Listen, I was like 6 years old, mate. I just walked in my nan's living room and I saw Messi scored, and that's what I remember. That's the only thing I remember about that season, mate. But Romz, you've also seen your club lose 3 Champions League finals as well, mate. So you want to
let's move on.
Yeah, mate. Shout out Gareth Bale, mate. 26th of May. 26th of May, United won the treble. And what did Liverpool do? Lose.
Let's move on, man. But listen, I'm going to quickly just bring something up here that was brought back up again. You know, this is the season of just bringing up bad takes from early on in the season. But you know what? I'm man enough to firm it, bro. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was wrong. I've already said I was wrong about this.
Do you know my worst take? Don, if this is probably my season of my worst takes, Jermaine, you're going to hate me for this. You might even stop speaking to me after this, Jermaine, but I had Chelsea as my favourites to win the Champions League.
Bro. Let me play this real quick for the people. So if people haven't seen this, yeah. So this was, for a little bit of context, let me bring up this super chat again, yeah.
When was the actual date of this, Don? When was the date?
This is the context. Olu said Don was on a world tour after the 1-1 beat Arsenal. So I went on.
Big when you beat us 1-1.
Oh yeah.
When was that game? When was that game?
That was in, I think, November. I think it was in November.
That was the first game.
Or maybe it was December. I can't remember.
It was the first game. It was the first time Chelsea and Arsenal played this season.
It was back in November.
Wait, Don, is that after Lewis said we bought Bass off the pass? We are the world chat. Is that when Lewis went on his rant?
Nah, Lewis, that was after Barca. So this week, yeah, just to give people a bit of context, right? This was the week after we played Arsenal and we literally should have beaten these guys with 10 men. Man like to say, oh, you celebrated
this season.
Celebrated this. This was this season, bro. Man like to say, oh, we celebrated the draw. Me, I was at that game, yeah, and I'm telling you, I was fuming that we didn't win. And everyone I was speaking to at the game was fuming that we didn't get the 3 points. So this whole narrative about, oh, you man was celebrating a draw, we wasn't. What Arsenal fans do, they like to say that to deflect from the fact that we had 10 men for most of the game and they couldn't beat us. Yeah, they couldn't beat us and we had 10 men most of the game. Reece James was just running rings around them. You know what I'm saying? So it's, oh, you man celebrated it. No, we didn't. Most Chelsea fans I spoke to weren't celebrating it. They weren't happy that we didn't win the game, bro, because we played really well, right? But that week we beat Barcelona the way that we did. Esteval turned up, and obviously we played Arsenal that game, and it was a 1-1, right? But again, it was a very good performance considering we had 10 men. Listen to the tape, people. Our midfield is better than yours, right? It's the centre-back area that I'm worried about, because I'm not worried about Cuckoo.
You said the midfield, but you've previously said your squad is better than ours, right?
That was last season, but this season I said your squad's better. I think we've got the second best squad in the league. Second
best squad in the league.
Look at Chris.
Only you, man. To be honest.
Yeah.
Let me pause that for a sec. Yeah, because look,
quickly before you go, yeah.
This is how you know the context. This is how you know, yeah. Hold on. This is how you know the context was contexting at the time, because look at everyone's reactions. None of them are going crazy at that beat.
They're all trying to not laugh. They're all trying to not laugh. Look at all their facial expressions. They're all trying to not laugh.
They're listening to what I'm saying, bro. But go on, Romz.
I was gonna say, Saeed and obviously Tones are shaking their head. You know, Grizz and Big Steve, I think, can shut the fuck up.
Hey, bro, Grizz, but I'm telling you, go watch that stream back here. Grizz was listening to a lot. I'll be real with you. But go on TV the other day, Turkish, and we had I was doing a 11v11 with I was doing a combined 11 with Lee Judges. Bro, he showed me all the players, both of our squads, and I'm like, yo, our squads are deep, right? It's only the second centre-back area that I'm not happy with. If Cucurella's not there, I've got Hato. You wanted Hato. If Reith ain't there, I've got Gusto, right? If I look at the midfield, Andre Santos, Asugo, yeah, Palmer, Enzo, Caicedo. I'm not counting Lavia as of yet. Left-hand side, I would have built it differently. But Garnacho and Gittins, they will put up numbers in this team. Yeah? Just on that, yeah, that take sounds so bad right now. Yeah,
that take's mad.
That left-hand side sounds so bad. But to be fair, people, I expected Maresca to use Gittins a lot more. I'll be real. I expected him to use him a lot more. I did not look at Shirley and think you're going to be the guy that Maresca is spending more time on, because Gittins is this type of profile that Maresca likes, bro. Like the nippy, can run at players, right? I didn't expect Gittins to be basically not really playing like that, bro. I don't think this guy even played. Let me check how many minutes Gittins played this season. Yeah, he didn't play a lot of football this season, bro. I know we haven't been he's been underwhelming, to be fair. But if you go compare his minutes to Garnacho, yeah.
Bro, we don't want to hear about Gittins versus Garnacho. I need to go.
Bro, if you want to go, bro.
I told you in the private chat, I got 2 minutes. And you're talking about Gittins versus Garnacho.
Big up, Jermaine. Enjoy your parade,
big up
mate.
time, man. Big up,
Enjoy your parade, mate. It's first time in 22 years, mate. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you enjoy it.
What do you mean? First time. Touchdown. Remember, I let you off to 20. But
I said,
love, bro.
I didn't say it in a bad way. I meant like, is it first time in 20 years? Enjoy it. Like,
Jokes aside, we're touchdown saying it. Enjoy it, bro. Parades are mad. Enjoy it, bro. You're
love, bro. Big up, man. Big up.
I love.
You never know when it's going to come again. You're not pause on that. But Go on.
So people, love, bro. So people, just for reference, yeah. Gittins played 490 minutes in the league. Shirley played 1,268. Gittins didn't even play 500 minutes, bro. You know what I mean? So I was wrong about how much game time this guy would get because I thought he would be playing a lot more, bro. I'll be real, right?
Pedro and Delap. I'm not overly pissed with that. The right hand side, Neto and Esteval. There's GNA in this team, broski. You know what I mean? That's the main thing for me. I'm looking at centre backs. That's the problem.
You know what I'm saying, people? So at that point, you know, I was looking at how our team was playing. I was looking at, you know, certain attackers that haven't even kicked into play. At that point, if you guys remember as well, Palmer wasn't even available. So I'm thinking, yo, when Palmer comes back, yeah, we're going to be even better. You know what I'm saying? So, boy, I was wrong. I was wrong about a lot. I overrated my squad, of course. I overrated my team. And end of the day, like what I was saying to Romz earlier, bro, a lot of our key players have been underwhelming this season, right? Caicedo's been underwhelming. Palmer's been underwhelming. Cucurella's been underwhelming, right? Fofana's been underwhelming. You know what I'm saying? So many players that I thought could rise did not rise this season. Yeah. A lot of people like to talk about my take on our signings and all of these things. Bro, I spoke about the signings, but what I said is I expect my key players to be even better this season. After how we finished the season and after they won even more together, I expected them to level up. And I also said I expect Maresca to level up too. So it wasn't just about, we've signed Shirley, we've signed Delap, now we're going to cook. It wasn't just about that, bro. It was about key players are going to come in and they're going to help us elevate even more. And Maresca is going to improve even more. You know what I'm saying? That was my take. But at the end of the day, like I said, bro, these type of pages, they're only going to clip you up when you get things wrong. When I get a lot of things right, I don't see my name on these pages, bro. Yeah? I was telling my boy before this, Romz, I was on the phone to my boy. If last season, Maresca didn't get top 4, yeah, and Chelsea gets 6, for example, you would have seen clips everywhere of me saying, we're going to get top 4 Maresca. I promise you, bro. Yeah? If PSG had beaten us last season, right, in the Club World Cup, you'd have seen clips everywhere of me saying we're going to move to them. That's what would have happened, right? But when these things actually happened, when my predictions happened and I was right, you don't see them anywhere. You don't see them anywhere. That's what it is.
You know what
I mean?
You know what it is, though.
It gets the game, bro.
Yeah, negativity.
Do you know what it's done? That's what it is because, bro, all season I said some stuff about Arsenal. I'll tell you exactly how my predictions went, bro. When I said we'll win the league by a canter, I think by December I then said, you know what, it's City. So I always said if it's not us, it's City. Then, bro, the day I changed it was March the 4th. I'll never forget. If you know Poor Boys in Kingston, if you know, you know. It's a nice American shop. But then Poor Boys with the missus, I see 4th of March. I see City 2, Forest 2 at the Etihad. I said, that's it. From March the 4th, I've not changed. Touchline will vouch. We do a show every week. We do shows every week here. I've said City will even beat Arsenal. Arsenal still in the league. So we will get takes that we get cooked for. But the takes we get right, people want to be selective. It's whatever suits their narrative, bro. So that's
exactly
that's part and parcel of the game, bro. It's literally part of the game.
Exactly. I've got one of my guys in my group chat trying to cook me about my takes this season. Yeah, this is the same guy. For context, people, is an Arsenal fan. When we played these lot at the Bridge during this period, by the way, when I was doing up Big Six and that, he told me Chelsea fear me more than Man City. That's what he told me, right? And Chelsea finished 10th. Now imagine if he went on the terrace and said that. It would have been doing the rounds now. Yeah? It would have been doing the rounds. You know what I'm saying? We say these things that a lot of people say that aren't in the industry. So they're not going to get cooked like us. We are the face of these things, bro. So it's going to come to us. We're the ones that are going to get cooked. You know what I mean?
I would just say I got a thing wrong. Like, I got a prediction.
You know another take I got right, yeah.
I think we've all been guilty of overrating our own team and overrating certain players of other clubs as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I would have just said I got it wrong. Like I said, Lenny Euro is one of the best centre backs in the Premier League. He's had a shit season this year, so I can't say it now. I got it wrong at the minute. I still think potential-wise he can be up there, but like,
and that's how I feel about Wirtz. What you just said about Euros,
I just think Wirtz is shit. If he ends up being a good player for Liverpool, I end up saying he's been good, but I think he's shit. Well, not shit, but I don't think he's going to be the level. Yeah,
this is facts, by the way. I'm not going to expose his personal account. This is actually facts. Big up Jonah Bang. He actually is. I know his personal account done, but
of course he is, bro. You know his personal account, yeah?
I do still.
I got told he was a Spurs fan.
We're gonna chat after, bro. We're gonna chat.
I was gonna say, a take I got right. I'm charging it. A take I got right was and you'll remember this, Don, because you're on the receiving end. When United got Carrick about 5 games in, I said United are getting third. Remember, me and Saeed said United getting third. You were like, you lot can't say that. Every team's up and down. And I was telling you, Villa and Liverpool are more inconsistent than United. So that won't get clipped and put out there because I know I said 8th, United to get 8th start of the season. But what I don't like, but this is what we said.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, with Amorim, I had you lot to get 8th. You just finished 15th and lost your Europa League final, bro.
No, Romz was one of their mutants that had us in 8th place.
No, but
I don't cook you enough.
Touchdown. Look, deep my logic here. As much as I rate the players you sign, it's like Liverpool now. We'll sign good players in the summer, but we still won't be good because of who's in charge. And I was right. You got knocked out to At the time, you got knocked out to Grimsby. You were playing bad football. Actually, you beat us, to be fair. But come on, week in, week out, you weren't that consistent.
No, I agree that, but I would have expected a Liverpool fan, like at least if you were like bright. I saw like Newcastle fans and that had us like in like 8th and 10th, but I'd expect you to understand that, big clubs bounce back.
Look, exactly. Look, TTM had you lot 7th. It wasn't mad.
7th ain't 8th, bro. 8th is no Europe. 8th is Conference League. 7th is at least Europa League.
Don't quickly. What I was going to say in my point.
Liverpool to win the league. Most people predicted Liverpool to win the league, bro.
Exactly. And what I was going to say in my point before Ball got kicked, I had United 8th. 5 games into when did Carrick get appointed? In January, innit? So by the end of January, it's there. It's on Midday Live. The receipts are there. Said was in agreement with me, but he would be. That's his club, and he's going to back them. But I rated. The thing is, I had logic to this because I rated Carrick from Middlesbrough because I started to look into Championship. One of my boys said look into Championship. I've been looked in the last 2-3 seasons. So the minute you got Carrick, I didn't say it straight away. I had to see his first 5 games, see what he was on. Bro, 5 games in, I said United will get third. I got cooked again. The normal stuff. You're not a Liverpool fan. It's like, bro, I watch football with my eyes. I'm gonna give my opinion. But all it is that this is what we signed up for, Don. Like, we're gonna get new evidence. I think it's. Do you know what I think's more shameless, Don? Yeah, only an idiot will do this. Let's say you've got a take, and new evidence has been given to you, and you still keep the same take. That don't make sense, bro. You're gonna change certain things as long as you can admit you are wrong. That's just the main thing, bro. But this is what we signed up for.
Yeah, exactly, bro. At the end of the day, for me, like. My take hasn't really changed much on the likes of Gittins, bro, because how I look, like everyone views the game differently, right? There's a lot of what I've realized about this thing. The more I've been doing it, the more of experience I've gained. Yeah, there's a lot of unreasonable people that I meet, bro. A lot of unreasonable people, a lot of people that aren't that fair when it comes to like viewing the game. They'll see a player once or twice, and all of a sudden, oh, that player is shit. Whereas with me, I'm like, brother, with Gittins, for example, yeah, we have not seen this guy get a run in the team. I kept begging. Let me see the guy get a run in the team so I can actually judge him properly, bro. Right? Let me see Esteval get a run in the team so I can fully judge these guys, bro. Yeah.
No, you lot did overrate Esteval.
I'm seeing man playing 1 game, 2 games. Say that again.
You did overrate. You Chelsea fans spoke about Esteval like he was the second coming of Neymar, and he's not. He scored like 2 goals.
Esteval, that's another thing that Maresca did wrong. Esteval should have been playing a lot more football, and he wasn't because we needed him. Yeah.
And he's been injured for a while now.
It's hard to find people. It's hard. It's rare, even. Yeah, let me even bring this up here, right?
You know, I'll say, Don. No one can.
Real football convos hardly exist these days, bro. It's difficult to find these sort of conversations, yeah. Because at the end of the day, if I say, "Oh, I'm not gonna write off Gittins because I've barely seen him playing," yeah, like I haven't seen him enough for me. Oh, come on, man! Look what you've seen already.
I think Gittins.
You know why it's different? Do you know why it's different? Yeah. I would say real football conversations, I think they exist for me more on YouTube because this, and I'll say this to say that, yeah, YouTube, no offense, I had no touchdown, I know Don, these are real people. On Twitter, normally you're speaking to NPC, just speaking to bots, just speaking to people that you don't actually know yet. Plus, say that again.
like your mate Yakub or whatever his name is.
Yakub actually hates me. I just have fun with him, bro. Like
he does. He's hilarious. I can't lie.
But the thing is,
it's actually over.
Do you know what it is sometimes? Not just me, that big content creators, I'm not going to name who, but big content creators have to block him because I thought it was just me. Before me, even if you have constructive criticism of Salah, Jakob's on you. That's just how he is. But back to my point on, do you know why I would say Football Convos, they do this on YouTube? Because we're brethren, and I could say something sarcastically. Like, you see the thing that went around about you, Don, with the Lavia and Rodri. We know you weren't being serious, but on Twitter, it's different. Because on Twitter, like, people don't know you. Exactly, there's no content, there's no nuanced conversations on Twitter, bro. Like, it's either you have a good take, someone's still gonna have a problem with it, or you say something sarcastically that you're not being serious. People are gonna take it as you being like. Even today, there's a tweet that's getting retweeted about me. On the 2nd of April, Slot had, and you know I don't rate Slot. I'll Slot out after the Forest game in November. But bro, let me give you an example, Don. There's a tweet going around about me where I said, I've quote tweeting Anfield Edition, one of our biggest Liverpool pages. Slot had an interview where he said, I think we can turn it around. Many in the club feel that Slot can turn it around. I've quote tweeted it and said, we're winning the FA Cup and Champions League. But I'm being sarcastic because people don't know me on Twitter and there's no real nuance and there's no people actually think I'm being serious, bro. But that was in April. That was literally 2 months ago. Of course we're not going to win the Champions League and FA Cup.
That's another thing as well. People just lie on your name, bro. Like, I've got people here saying, because I compared, again, on Big Six, I compared Gabriel's profile similar to Fofana. I said Fofana is similar to Gabriel in terms of how aggressive he is, right? These guys have taken it as they're on the same level. You get it? I could have just said Konate. That he's aggressive like Konate, right? I should have just said that. Maybe they would have wowed out, right? But because I'm comparing their profile, it's now, oh, you must be saying that he's better than Gabriel. And I'm like, that's not what I'm saying. Yeah. Comprehension on this thing is so peak, bro. And HM says Esteval's hamstrings exploded the minute he started playing under Rafinha. Maresca managed him well in hindsight. Bro, I'll be honest with you. With certain players, I'll be real with you, bro. Especially where Esteval was bulking up, there's certain man that you just can't keep on the bench for too long because they'll just get injured, right? They'll get injured. It's like you need to keep, you you go on holiday, there's times where you have to keep your engine warm, You ask your neighbor or you ask your family member, yo, keep my engine warm. You don't have to come back, and then have to jumpstart it, bro. You need to, certain man, if they're not playing, they'll get injured, bro. They'll get injured.
Do you know what I will say, though? Someone said it in the chat, and this is what I was trying to say to you earlier, and you're saying, bro, you need more Caucasians and that. It's looking very likely, especially from what I'm reading, that Konate, they don't like Slot. Curtis Jones, Konate, and all that will probably still be here. They don't like Slot. Someone said it in the chat. Do not be surprised if you don't sign Konate, bro. All of his French brethren are there. He's actually experienced. Do not be surprised if you sign him on a free as well. Like, you won't have to pay anything.
Would that be a good move, though? I look at Chelsea's pressure. I just feel like you're like a lot of your players aren't serious. Like, they aren't actually like, the term locked in. Like, they don't like. I'm seeing man. Like even Palmer, he's going. Like, I remember I watched CB Stream.
I'll be real. Konate and Cole was a good centre back pairing. That's what I think.
I'm saying, like, I saw like on CB Stream, like after like losses and that, Palmer's going to concerts and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And that thing, that's what Rashford was doing, and that would piss me off when Rashford.
And that's where
you don't even know the half of it.
That's where Alonso needs to change the culture. No. And just to finish,
that's what I'm saying. But he needs to give him the power to change the culture.
No, bro. Well, they're saying they're going to give it. Actions speak louder than words. We'll see. YK says, Don, the kid wasn't ready to start consistently in the Premier. Resco's right. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. It's not like he had to come into a team with Prime Robin or Damien Duff, or Hazard. It's fucking Shirley and Neto, bro. I'm sorry. He was ready to be playing in that team more than what we saw. More than ready. You know what I'm saying? More than ready, bro. But why can Ancelotti start this guy for Brazil? Be starting for Brazil over there, but over here we're treating man like he's like, oh yeah, no, just give it a bit of time. Fuck that, man.
You know what? Quickly, this proves my point. Bring up JB12's comment. He says touchline does way too much as a United fan, but this is what I mean. How we know each other as content creators. I know when touchline. I've streamed him long enough now to know when he's being serious and when he's being shameless. Like, if you go on the shows on our channel, I used to think, you know what? Sometimes touchline can be a bit too shameless, or bro, we don't give other clubs credit. You can be very objective as well, bro. But again, we actually know each other. You don't only taking certain snippets here and there. Touchline can be very objective about other clubs. I've been on enough streams of him now to know.
Yeah.
Like you said something today earlier to me that shocked me. I was like, bro, did he actually just say that? I can't remember what it was now, but yeah, bro.
100%, bro. I'm telling you, this played a big part, bro. Like I was saying, because people were like, oh, it's not that physical and that. I said, bro, this guy's already played in the physical league, and you're gonna see the Wagyu. If you guys have been following me long enough, I've been bantering about the Wagyu steak he's gonna get in Chelsea, bro. And that's what's happened to the guy. He's bulked up, right? He has bulked up, and then Rafinha was just kind of just playing him during that period. He ended up getting injured, but that's not to say that if Maresco's playing him, he would have got injured then too, because he's bulked up as the season's gone on, bro. He's got bigger as the season's gone on. Yeah, but we'll finish up there anyway. For me, ranking of the season 0. Yeah, in fact, -10, bro. -50. I'm not ranking it any higher than 0, bro, because this is the worst season of my life, right? It's
you know what, Don? Can I stop you there? I'm changing, man. When I said 2 out of 10 and Touchline said 0 out of 10, I'm changing it as well, 0 out of 10, because I was there for Hicks and Gillette. I was there when we had Hodgson. That was bad, but we didn't spend half as much money, and we didn't have good players that we had now that we had then. I'm giving it a 0 out of 10 as well.
It also depends. It also depends on what your rivals do as well. Like, obviously, you didn't want Arsenal to win the league, and they won the league, so that kind of bulks the rating down a little bit as well.
You know what? I'm giving it 0. You're right, because you can't be giving your club a 0, and I did way more than you in the summer. I was champions. So sorry to cut you. I'm giving man a 0 as well. Actually, it's not even
it's a 0, bro. It's a 0, bro. And let me just answer this as well. C to the A. Big yourself up, bro. It says, how are you using Brazil friendly games as Esteval being ready? Are you mad, bro? The point is, there was other players that Ancelotti could have been playing ahead of Esteval, but he didn't. He was playing him. Yeah, he was playing him, and he was cooking in that team, bro. It got to the point where when it's time to take a penalty, they're giving it to Esteval, and he's in the team with Rodrigo, with fucking Cunha, with who else was there, bro? Vinny. They're giving the penalty to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, the players that we had up ahead of him were not at the level to just be keeping man on the bench. It's as simple as that. If we had Hazard and these sort of guys, cool, I hear it. But we didn't have that here. We ain't got that here. Our wingers, we've had problems with our wingers all season. Yeah, so what? Is he telling me that Esteval should be shackled on the bench and leave Neto there playing every game? Leave Shirley there playing every game? You're not serious, bro. You're not serious if you wanted that. You're not serious if you wanted that, bro. We'll finish up there anyway. Yeah, like I said, next season, it's hard to predict, man. It's hard to predict where we're going to finish until...
I'm saying we'll win the league.
Bro, don't be... You're just predicting blindly right now. That's what you're doing. You're just predicting blindly.
Well, we'll see when we have a brilliant window and we're ready for win the league, mate.
If you win the league next season, I'm never going to say fairs to you because you're just predicting blindly. There's too many.
I think we're gonna have a great window. How's that not fair?
What's there to say that Bruno don't get an ACL in the World Cup? What's there to say that don't happen?
I mean, if it does happen, then
God forbid.
God forbid. But he spent about a month out injured in his entire career in the Premier League, so he doesn't really get injured, mate. He's blessed by God. He doesn't get injured.
I hear it, but the point is, anything can happen in that World Cup too.
No, but Don, this is what I will say. Yeah,
players can get injured as well.
This is what I'll say before we wrap up, because I heard someone say in the chat, you've just said it as well, Don. Someone said you can't be doing predictions now, but I'll say this to Touchline on his show. I think it's fun to have an early prediction and then a prediction after the transfer window, because at the end of the day, it's content. Do you know what I mean? Big up Touchline.
We'll finish there.
For me, I think for my club, I think we'll probably finish with slot about 7th or 8th. That's
I'm not predicting nothing right now, bro, because again, too many things get taken out of context, innit? I'm done with it. I'm telling you, bro, when these guys try to ask me, I'm gonna be political until the fucking window shuts. I'm not having people twisting my words anymore. Impossible. Next season, you're seeing a big change, people. Yeah, I hope Chelsea have a big change, but I'm telling you, next season, there's certain ways that I'm answering questions. Man think I'm a politician now. You're gonna fucking learn, bruv. Yeah. We'll finish up there anyway, man. Nearly 2 hours. Been a mad thing. Been a mad show today, people. I'm gonna go bang ball in a sec. Romz, you've got football, I swear.
No, I didn't have to cut for something else. I don't have ball tonight still.
All right, big up the chat, man. Big up the chat every time. People, I'm gonna do a separate video on Enzo Fernandez. The reason why it's not out yet is because I was considering doing a live stream with Jem or just doing like a video. So I'm not decided yet. I'll decide tonight, but there'll definitely be something out this week because the season's done now anyway. A bit of content. And I'll speak to a few of the content creators like Nina, Mel and whatnot. Everyone's busy. This is the thing. I'm trying to get some new faces on the channel as well, man. But yeah, big up everyone that's here. And in a bit, people. Bless. Love.